peccatoribus, nunc et in hora mortis, in hora mortis nostrae, in hora mortis nostrae, in hora mortis nostrae. Gratia plena, Maria, gratia plena, Maria, ave Dominus, ave, ave Dominus, Dominus tecum, et benedicta tu in mulieribus, et benedictus, et benedictus fructus ventris, ventris tui, Iesus. Ora pro nobis, ora pro nobis, peccatoribus, nunc et in hora mortis, in hora mortis nostrae, in hora mortis nostrae, in hora mortis nostrae.
All right, my beloveds. Hello. How is everyone? Ah, fuck. You're vibing. That's okay, Lavi. You know. Oh, hi. I'm here. I'm Ron. Ever since Thursday, I guess like the earliest signs of it were Wednesday, but Thursday, most notably was when like everything hit like a fucking truck. Ron's hacked account tried to fucking get at me. Nice try, buddy. I'm just getting ready for soundtrack. You know, Rain, help me. Like I've been. Thursday was like the really bad day, and then you know each day after that was a steady recovery, slow, steady recovery, and I'm at a point today where it's like I'm at that point of recovery and healing where like you think you're fine until you like kind of push yourself, and then it's like, oh wait, no, I'm not fine. Oh no. That's kind of where I'm at right now. Is at that point of, I'm fine. No, I'm not. Alright, now you should be charged. Maybe it's just time I replace this wire. Wire served me well. But I've had spares sitting around waiting for this moment. Maybe it's time. You know what? We're not worried about it. Sound check. I sound good. Yep, because I'm listening through me laptopington to my about 45 degrees to my left. Or 90 degrees to my left, I should say. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Mwah. So as I'm getting ready to get into the game here, I had this moment of when I logged into Twitch of like, I swear I'm cursed. I've been hanging around 495, 496, like 495, 496 followers for, it's gotta be over a year now. And it's always been like, oh, I'll gain a couple, and then, like, I'll gain one or two, and then I'll lose them again. I'll be right back at this point. And then recently I went up to, I think, 498 or 499, and I felt like, oh, this is it. This is, because this has happened a few times here and there, and I'm like, oh, this is it. This is the moment. The curse is finally going to break. I'm finally going to break 500 followers, and then, I know for a fact at least one person, like, they closed their account, but it's like, nope, all of a sudden, overnight, just 497, nope, we're back to 495. All right, cool. Although that said, looking at some of the people who dropped off the, let's call them the undeservedly thirsty crew. The people who showed up and were like down horrendous, off the rip, off of nothing at all, you know, rabid, feral on, yeah, the fatherless behavior crew. Like, they immediately bounced. And I'm not complaining. Which is not to say that, you know, the thirstiness and the desiring of me is uncomfortable. Listen, if y'all know, some of you know how desperate I've been in my life to find love and you know, start a family, have a partner. So like, I take the thirstiness as a compliment. But like, you know, time and a place. You gotta, what would that? Who dat? Oh, hi, Sandra. Thank you for following after we played Bullied the One Streamer. Now you're locked in the room with Daddy. Anyway, hi. I know we move in similar circles. We the crew. All right, so we're back into Neverwinter Nights. Get me my map up. We just got into chapter 1. We talked to the nurses. Oh, Annabeth.
Listen to me here. I must speak with you.
Chill, Wendy Lee. I got you in a minute. You got anything new to say?
I greet you.
Greetings, my lord. How may I be of service? Shut up! Aron, don't have a... No, you good. Appreciate you. I know I'll find you hanging around Adria's community or Lavi's community. Go do what you gotta do.
Listen to me here. I must speak with you.
Okay, yeah, never mind. This is how I showed up.
I must speak with you.
Yeah, the other nurses, one of the other nurses already said everything that she said, so, alright. Alright, Arabeth!
Welcome to you. I regret I did not get a chance to introduce myself.
Yeah, you as well.
While you were training at the academy.
Yes, we know you're Lady Arabeth de Tilmarand. I think you're... Are you full elf now and then you switch to half elf? Or were you full elf switch to half elf or half elf switch from full elf? I'm not sure. It doesn't matter.
I am Lady Arabeth de Tilmarand, paladin in the service of Tyr, and the right hand of Nasha Alagondar, Lord of Neverwinter. I have been waiting for you.
I came as quickly as I could, Lady Arabeth.
I have been following your progress since your early training at the academy.
You've been following me?
Neverwinter has need of one like you if we are to survive the Wailing Death.
Listen, following me is not a good thing. The one hot elf who followed me ended up getting murdered by goblins of all things, which is like really fucking embarrassing for her, but...
The attack on the academy doused the one faint spark of hope the city had. I need you to help recover that which we have lost.
Oh, by the way, if anyone is wondering why I'm using the voice I do for our intrepid hero, Ulf smelling in the butt, hello, villain. Because, there we go. Because he is a robot man. He is... Well, not really. I just gave him a metallic skin color. He is the great Azamar Warforged, which is not a thing. But he is the great and noble and powerful Ulf smelling in the butt. Anyway, alright, so back to it.
It will... It will be an honor to serve you, Lady Arabeth.
I knew I could count on you. There are many rumors about the plague, but if you are to aid me in this, it is important you know the truth about the Wailing Death.
Thank you, villain. I'm having a sip of my soda. Head pats. You know what? Head pats for the villain. You have earned... I'm in a charitable mood, villain. Enjoy a head pat. Humana. By the way, why have I not done this yet? Get promoted, Lavi. Why was that in caps? Your thank you? You know why, villain. Don't try to play coy now. Wait, free head pat summon me. Well, here, hold on. You get 3, Lavi. Because you're not a villain. Also, congratulations on VIP. I wonder who did that. Oh, yeah. Tell me the truth about the Wailing Death.
Healers can do nothing to help those afflicted by the Wailing Death. And even our most powerful magic cannot raise those who succumb to the illness. But a short time ago, we had word that Kelvin Blackstaff Arunson, the famous Archmage of Waterdeep, had discovered a potential cure, one that might be concocted from the essence of 4 rare and magical creatures.
How rare are they, actually? Let me think. Intellect Devourers are pretty rare. Actually, they're incredibly rare, because they're hard to manufacture, for lack of a better word. UNT, and I know they're going to call them Yanti, and we are going to reject that, because that's not how you pronounce Y-U-A-N. it's not Yan, it's UN. And I'm gonna fucking die on that hill. What are you drawing, villain? Oh yeah, you're drawing the picture with your coworkers. Or you're doing something else, but I imagine it's the coworkers. But anyway, let me think. UNT are kind of rare. They're kind of rare, but not really. Intellect Devourer, Dryads. I mean, I don't really ever see them, so I guess they're rare. And what the fuck is the fourth creature? I don't remember what the fourth creature is. It must be rare, because I don't remember what it is. And I'm also drawing... Ooh. I'd ask, but I have a few ideas as to what you're drawing. By the way, I showed off just the font. I was about to fucking roast you if you didn't do your daily heart, by the way, in spam. Good job. Pat, 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 pat. I showed off just the font for last minute topics. My manager was equally as in love with it as I was. Like, it looks amazing. I can't get over it. For those of you who don't know what that is, you'll find out eventually. Yeah, yeah. You're so good to me, Lavi. All right.
I've heard such rumors before.
Under great secrecy, the four creatures...
Oh, a cockatrice. Yeah, no, they are rare.
Then sent here to Neverwinter. As strange a menagerie as any has ever set eyes on. A cockatrice, an intellect devourer, a yonti, and a dryad.
Again, that's not how you pronounce that. Yeah, like, intellect devourer is rare, very rare. Dryad's probably very rare. Cockatrice, I guess, is very rare. Yontis are not me fucking saying it. A UNT is semi-rare, but it's not, like, the craziest, rarest thing.
I ordered
Anyway.
them sent to the academy.
Plus,
Neverwinter's
a UNT is not a
renowned
creature, it's a
training
humanoid,
institution
it's a
for
person.
adventurers of every ilk.
So-
I once studied there myself, and I thought the instructors and students were loyal to Lord Nasher.
Do you think?
Well, I know the answer, so I'll just say,
And then the academy was attacked.
You were there. You saw the slaughter. The attack caught us unprepared.
I smoked
You
the slaughter.
are one of only a handful of survivors from the carnage of the academy.
Yeah, it was me, it was Pavel, it was... No one survived in the graduation room that second time around, the official run of it, which is sad, but, you know, can't help you.
Benthic and Dester arrived with reinforcements, but during the confusion of battle, the Waterdavian creatures disappeared into the streets of Neverwinter, and our hopes of a cure vanished with them.
One sec, I'm blowing my nose real hard. Can't draw hot guys, so I'm going to draw cute guys instead. Yeah, that's your curse, villain. You can draw cute guys, and you can draw steppies. Sounds like Chet too hot. She does a little bit. She does a little bit, doesn't she?
How may I serve you in this, Lady Arabeth?
Your task in this is twofold. First, find the Waterdavian creatures and bring them back to me, at any cost. We need to harvest components from these creatures if we are to concoct a cure for the Wailing Death. This is your most important duty.
You got it.
Second, we must discover who was behind the attack on the Academy.
It was like a
Any
lizard
evidence
lady.
you uncover in this matter should be brought to Benthic. He is the one assigned the task of unmasking our hidden enemy.
Why did you choose me for this?
You proved yourself during the attack on the academy. Your bravery and skill are obvious.
No, it's fine.
And I know you are not in league with those who seek to destroy Neverwinter.
The funny thing is, so the thing that I can't unhear that's cursed about this is that this voice actress, Wendy Lee, the last time I've heard her do a couple other roles, but the last time she used the Arabeth voice, she was in my favorite gacha game, Nikke, and she was voicing a character who was, like, comically stupid, but put on a very pretentious vocabulary. She thought that she was very smart, and she tried to sell that by putting on, like, a very overly verbose, very pretentious vocabulary. She would say, like, I, the infinitely wise and stupendously sagacious behemoth, will tell you what you must do. You must figure out an answer for this problem. Babe, we know. Also, the book you're holding, you're quote-unquote reading, you're holding it upside down. Not a problem, Lavi. So, yeah. So now it's Jet 2 Holiday and now Arabeth, the perspicacious beyond measure. So you don't know how this child was born. Allow me, Behemoth, the greatest of all the sages, to explain to you. When a man and a woman... No, this isn't a natural child, and we know how biology works. Behemoth.
The City Watch can do little to help in this search. Their numbers are barely enough to keep order in the streets of Neverwinter. Others,
Welcome back.
like Fenthic or myself, have duties that require we stay here.
How do you even know the creatures are still alive?
By all accounts, the creatures escaped the battle at the Academy unharmed, and there are many reports of strange beasts pouring in from every district of the city.
Alright. Okay, we didn't voice that line. You must recover the Waterdavian creatures if we are to survive the Wailing Death. The fate of Neverwinter rests on your shoulders now.
Couldn't the City Watch be helping in this?
The City Watch can do little to help in this search. Their numbers are barely enough to keep order in the streets of Neverwinter. Others, like Fenthic or myself, have duties that require we stay here.
Bill, you need reference? You need a Hawkeye reference? Go fucking look at the tuning picture that I sent to fucking tease and taunt you all the time. Use that. There's your reference.
You proved yourself during the attack on the Academy. Your bravery and skill are obvious, and I know you are not in league with those who seek to destroy Neverwinter.
I will do as you command, Lady Arabeth.
I ask for your
Oh, that voice is
in this
killing
matter.
my throat today.
News of the
Ugh.
attack and strange creatures roaming the city will only add to the panic and chaos already in the streets.
Oh, hold on. Oh, hold on. Stuff's moving out of my throat. One sec. That's better. A little bit. Yeah.
To aid you in your task, I will give you this Stone of Recall. You will find it to be a valuable tool in your quest.
How does it work?
You can activate the Stone of Recall at any time.
Why are you saying
and
it
will
like that?
Instantly teleport you and anyone in your service back here to the Temple of Tyr.
No, I'm saying you need a reference. I'm showing you a fucking reference, villain. And that is, see, you know what? That is true. You are only one Risa the villain. Now, as we know, Risa Malaya doesn't exist. There's only Risa the villain. What? You know what, villain? Just bark, villain. Just bark for God, Daddy.
Anytime you go through the teleportation portal in Tyr's temple, it will instantly send you and any companions back to the place your stone was last activated.
That's handy.
There is little else I can tell you about this mission. Whenever you need provisions, come speak to me again, and I can sell them to you through the store here at Tyr's Temple.
Ugh, hold on. You need reminding. Bark, villain, now! Good girl. Alright, I'm sending you that. I'm reminding you of the fucking reference. And you'll be like, oh yeah, that. And then you'll also be very... It's the villain. Don't worry, Lavi. You'll get used to the villain. So, one sec. Yeah, that. Come on now.
Take this gold so you can buy the necessary supplies for your mission. Remember to stock up on healing potions before you go. They will be critical to your survival.
Oh, I got a bunch from when I did the fake-ass, technical test playthrough, fucking Undermountain.
It would be nice to know a little about the lady I'm working for.
I am not one to boast of my accomplishments. Suffice to say that I am a paladin of Tyr, and I am honored Lord Nasha has placed me in charge of finding a cure for the Wailing Death.
I think it's very funny her using that voice to say, not one to boast of my own accomplishments. When again, the next time I personally heard her use, Wendy Lee use that voice, that's all she could do was to boast fake accomplishments.
Is there anything else?
I
am not one.
Okay.
Is there anything else?
Tell me about Fenthic.
It is no secret that Fenthic and I are lovers. Our feelings for each other are only matched by our devotion to Tyr and our loyalty to Neverwinter.
And the one that you call derpy because, you try to win every time and you always lose, villain. You've never won, not once. Get kawaii. You say that like I'm not fucking adorable. Have you forgotten who the fuck you're talking to?
Although Lord Nasha has placed me in charge of finding a cure for the plague, I could not do this without Fenthic's help. His faith and conviction are a comfort to me in times of darkness.
It's a comfort for me in a time of darkness? Blowing huge fucking snot rocks out of my nose.
Is there anything else?
Because it means that I'm getting better, getting healthier.
What do you know of Dester?
I think the Hellmite is arrogant, sanctimonious, self-righteous, and holier than thou. Forgive me for being so blunt, but Dester and I do not see eye to eye.
You know what's crazy? A paladin saying all that about a cleric. Like, that's crazy work, in theory, in a concept.
Dester challenges my every decision on general principle, or so it would seem.
Prinnick
He
pal.
is constantly accusing me of abandoning my faith and not trusting enough in the power of the divine.
Why do you put up with him?
Sometimes I think Dester and his Hellmites do more to hinder my efforts than help them. But Fenthic assures me they bring hope to the city, and hope is something the people desperately need.
You have your own... Yeah, you have a little Risa derpy tab as well, if memory serves. There was some... There was some fucking... other emote that I feel like I've been waiting on you to do. Live for the graduation stream. Is it... I know Fable... No, I think Fable already graduated. I think so. I think villain. Anyway, Lavi, on the topic of emotes, just realized I don't think you've ever seen this one, and I feel like you're gonna laugh. Yeah. Just the little derpy, the scuffed, just little cute smile, and just the, here's the middle finger. We, of course, have the non-animated Frick, but, sometimes you just need the little, whoop. Anyway.
Is there anything else?
You have any information as to where the creatures might be?
There are many rumors, and I would not like to give you any false leads. However, there is something that seems reliable.
It was funny. It's a good emote.
There have been some promising reports from the prison district. Several eyewitness accounts indicate strange creatures wandering the area. Or was a short time ago. But there is no guarantee the reports are accurate.
Guarantee?
The creatures could be in any one of the city districts. I shall leave it up to you where you want to take your search.
Okay.
Is there anything else?
I need to ask you some questions.
I will do my best to answer what questions I may.
What can you tell me about the attack on the Academy?
It was a slaughter, as you well know. Only a handful of hundreds training and teaching at the Academy survived.
That's true. And it was a good emote. God damn it. Hold on. Select the steppies, you mark. There you go.
As yet, we have not discovered the identity of those behind the attack, but the enemy knew the Watadavian creatures were there. How they came by that knowledge is a troubling prospect. Take any information concerning who may be behind the attack straight to Fenthik.
Sure.
He is the one I have placed in charge of unmasking our hidden enemy.
Yep.
Is there something else I can help you with?
I want to know more about the Wailing Death.
The first victims were reported several months ago, and within days it had spread to all corners of the city.
I love this game.
It's not the first plague Neverwinter has suffered, but it is by far the worst.
And I know where, like, Baldur's Gate 3 is technically more proficient in sound and all that, but I just... God, this game is so fucking special.
Unlike other sicknesses, the Wailing Death seems to resist all efforts to cure it, including the divine magic of the priests. Perhaps that is what makes it so terrible.
It is legitimately why, when Baldur's Gate 3 came out and became as successful as it did, and those of you who were here for the beginning of the series, you've heard me say it many times, Baldur's Gate 3 dropping desperately wanted... I started to desperately wanting Neverwinter Nights 3 because of that.
Room next door is full of plague victims. Aren't you scared of being infected?
The plague does not seem to spread through contact with the infected. Healers tend to the sick without becoming ill, and some who lock themselves alone indoors contract the illness. We have quarantined the city, but that is mostly to help the Watch maintain order. It has done little to halt the spread, though some districts remain unaffected. Perhaps that is what is so terrible about this affliction. There is no rhyme or reason to it, seemingly no way to guard against it, and until we have all the Watadavian creatures, no way to cure it. Is there something else I can help you with?
I want more information on the Watadavian creatures and this cure.
It was Kelvin Blackstaff Arunson, the Archmage of Waterdeep, who discovered the potential cure. However, we have not even had a chance to test it. The creatures were taken from us too quickly.
Oh, hey, watch this. Bip. Back that hobbit stick off, yo.
If Blackstaff is right, the cure requires feathers from a cockatrice, the brain of an intellect devourer...
Intellect devourer is all brain!
...and a lock of hair freshly plucked from a dryad's head. Is there more you would know?
Tell
Any
me.
information about the creatures I can provide to help you locate them will be freely given, of course.
Please don't interrupt me. Tell me about the cockatrice.
A cockatrice resembles a hybrid of chicken, lizard, and bat.
Sounds
They
like
are
my ex.
repulsive animals that can
Joke.
petrify opponents. You must be extremely cautious when dealing with this beast.
I was a joke.
Is there more you would know? Any
Uh,
information about the creatures
tell me
I
about
can
the
provide to
UNT.
help- The Yuan-ti are a race of beings whose bloodlines are a mixture of human and snake. They can be any combination of snake and human characteristics.
And there are, in fact, different variations of UNT. Some are more snake-like, and some are more human-like.
They are highly intelligent, and many of the creatures practice magic. It is rumored that some even have the ability to alter their shape.
I believe purebloods.
Is there more you would know?
I believe...
Any information
Shut
about
up.
the intellect devourer is a truly horrible entity, resembling a large fleshy brains with legs.
Yep.
It can dominate the minds of its victims so that it may devour their very thoughts.
Intellect Devourers, I think, in 5e are a quarter challenge rating. They're easily the scariest quarter challenge rating monster in 5th edition. Probably like the scariest lower, low challenge rating creature in any D&D edition, because it's like they get their low challenge rating because their HP is pretty dog shit, and their regular attack damage is like okay-ish. Like it's not too strong. It's not like it's weak, but it's not like super weak. It's the fact that they have a bunch of resistances to stuff, and they could very easily put you in a position where they just kill you. Like a creature of any level could just be like, "Oh, you're a 15th level fighter. You better pray that your intelligence is not complete dog shit, because this little, like, whatever quarter, I think it's a quarter, like a quarter or a half CR creature can kill you easily."
Is there more you would know? Any information about the creature?
Tell me about the Dryad. Come on now.
She is like most of her kind, a beautiful, elusive forest sprite whose charms transcend mere physical appearance. Out of charity, she came willingly to help us when she learned of our need.
Okay.
However, the city is strange to her and unsettling. When the attack came, I suspect she fled in panicked terror, and now is lost among the unfamiliar streets and buildings of Neverwinter.
It's not quite that. She got a little selfish, a little greedy.
If you find her, treat her with the respect and kindness she deserves. She is very brave to leave her wood to come to our aid.
I need a hair. Just give me a fucking hair and you can be on your way.
Is there more you would know? Any information about the creatures I can provide to help you?
What
locate
right do you
them
have to
will be
you-
freely
you-
given, of course.
Wait, this one. What right do you have to... What? Right do you have to kill these creatures to save yourselves?
A single drop of blood, a single scale, a lock of hair. All these can be collected with no harm to the creatures. Only the monstrously evil intellect devourer needs be slain to collect the reagent.
Yeah, but intellect... And exactly, like, intellect devourers, you can't trust them anyway, so fuck them.
Is there more you would know? Any information about the creatures I can provide to help you locate them will be freely given, of course.
That's all I need to know. I'm probably not going to do the Ulf smelling in the butt voice for the rest of this, because my throat's already fucked up. So, I'm a chill on that. That's all I need to know about the Water Davian creatures.
Is there something else I can help you with?
We're going to get some supplies.
I have no equipment to spare. All we have was given to the City Watch to help them maintain order.
Perhaps I could sell you some things from the Temple Armory.
The City Core has all manner of shops to supply you with whatever you might need.
Or, yes, I will arrange to sell you whatever I can. When you next come back, ask me for temple services. If I don't have something, the City Core... Okay, there you go.
Is there something else I can help you with?
Let me ask you about something
I will do my
else.
best to
Okay,
answer
never
your
mind.
Is there anything else?
Creatures,
I
you
will
some
do my
questions.
best to
I
answer
gotta
what
blah, blah, blah,
questions I
blah.
I have the city core. Is there something else? I will do my best.
Okay.
Farewell. May Tyr guide your steps.
Yeah, see you later, lady. Keep that ass waiting for me. Well, don't, because, you know, you got Fenthic. He might get mailed. And it might be sailed. Hello, Sergal.
Hello to you.
Oh, no. Steaks too juicy. My lobster too buttery. Oh, no. Ron is not doing his fucking robot voice. You just gotta hear ordinary ass. Just oof. You know, I'm surprised neither you nor the villain redeemed fake Astarian yet. Greetings, Ulf. Arabeth has instructed me to provide assistance, whatever assistance I can in your mission to recover the missing Water Davian creatures. However, my magic is not of a healing nature. My skills are tied to the teleportation portal in this temple and the Stone of Recall in your backpack. There's something I can do for you, Ulf. Ah. Teleportation portal? Stone of Recall? I don't understand. I thought you would be familiar with this by now. However, it is important, so I will go over the use of this. Oh, yeah, okay. You literally use it and then you appear here. That's how it works. Oh, yeah, then if you go through the portal again, it just takes you back where you are. Yeah, we know that. Who are you? I am Sergal, a priest of Tyr. It is my duty to aid and assist those in the service of Neverwinter, though I am no healer. My magic is tied. Okay, I need healing. You should speak to one of the other clerics. My abilities are okay. I need healing. I just said, buddy, aren't you a cleric? Can't you heal yourself? What did I just tell you, man? Alright, look. I understand what you're saying. My thing is, I need healing. Go find someone who can fucking heal you! Rumors. Okay, yeah, this is all the same shit. Ooh, oh, God. Yeah, that robot. Oh, like, it's even hard to yell now. Oof. I gotta chill. I was not recovered enough to start doing robot voice. That was a terrible idea. Anyway, let's steal some books. Hey, you don't need this book, right? You don't need this book? You don't need none of these, right? You need this? What about this one? You don't need these 2 books. Look at all these fucking books you got. You don't care about these 2. I got like 20 copies of them. What about this? Look, another book. You got so many books you don't even have fucking bookshelves for them. You just got them stacked around. Alright? So don't say nothing. Keep your mouth shut. Nobody asked you a damn thing. Arrows are nice. Aw, there you go. Put them there. Alright, buddy. Also, Arabeth gave me 100 gold when, Teehee, 64,000, because, I didn't cheat necessarily, but, I have a slight advantage.
Greetings of the even-handed to you. Welcome to the House of Tyr. I am Reverend Judge Olef Uskar, in service of the maimed god.
But I could do I could do the Cam Clark, the back to wherever. No, that already destroyed my voice too. Hello, Olaf. I am Ulf smelling in the butt. Will you answer some questions? This Tyrian home welcomes your well-mannered address. Ask what you will, and I shall respond as I am able. What is your position here? We administer to the plague sufferers. Previously, we were working on artifact recovery, which may be even more important now. You might understand the significance of it, being a cleric yourself. Am I wrong? I can usually I could usually spout some fucking clerical bullshit. Why is my hat wobbling around like it's made of jelly? I can usually spot devout inclinations. In the weeks before the plague, we uncovered the tomb of, Mia Slasnia. That's it. We discovered the tomb of Mia Slasnia Fairblade. She traveled widely with Haluith Never, founder of Neverwinter. This was a great discovery and gave clues to the whereabouts of the founder's resting place. That would have been a great discovery indeed. Plague undoubtedly complicates things. Yes, it did. It is very unfortunate, because pursuing these tombs becomes all the more important with the city in crisis as it is. People are scared, and the lack of progress on a cure has diminished their hopes. A find like this would buoy their spirits. Baba Booey, Howard Stern's penis, Baba Booey. There's also a chance that powerful artifacts could be found alongside Haluith Never's remains, though I would not rest my hopes upon it. What do you know about Haluith Never? He was the founder of Neverwinter. Actually, not much is known about him, really. He's become a bit of a legendary figure. He reportedly fortified a fledgling Neverwinter against the Ilusk barbarians. The Ilusk barbarians, deflecting their wrath to Luskin and setting the tone for our uneasy relations with that city. Knowing the details of his life could be very beneficial to the city. The people need to know they have a history of defeating adversity. I will help you find these tombs, motherfucker. I welcome your aid in this matter. You couldn't have arrived at a more fortuitous time. Here, take this letter with my seal. It signifies that you act on my sanction. Take it to Briley in the Peninsula District, and he will aid you. He guards the one tomb already found. It is in the basement of a house in the east side of the Peninsula District. Return to me if you find anything, and I will reward you. You got it, Bubba. You got nothing. Or maybe you did, and I just stole it already. I'll put you in here for now. Put your right chair for now. Right there. Over there. Over there. Hello.
Welcome. Do you have news of the missing water Davian creatures?
I went into that room, and then I came back. No. I need to sell shit. Merchant's reaction is unfavorable? No.
Welcome.
Lock in. You know what? I guess that's fine. I don't really care. Sun Soul, I think, is for monks. Yeah. That's fine. What are my boots? Oh, yeah, my boots of regeneration. These boots are fucking awesome. I'll probably keep these boots for now. Strutting +1 is good. Like a +1 constitution is good. But, I don't care enough, you know? Dark Vision's really fucking good. +1 dexterity. I'm fine with the helmet or the gloves that I got. Like, the gloves that the gear that I have is definitely not going to be, you know, end game gear by any means. It's very much like all of this gear is very much advanced advanced beginner gear, but it does become outpaced. Trap +2. That's good for me. Resistance 12. How much is this thing? Oh yeah, you expected me to never be able to buy this. You know, the Lesser Amulet of Health is actually really useful. I could probably get rid of this ring. Listen +1 is not that great. Ring of Resistance is +1 to saving throws universally. I probably need that more than because that's another +1, yeah, AC. Literally the same ring that we have here. I think I will get rid of this ring. That light, though, was sexy. But I also have dark vision, so, like... not that it super matters. Light is real sexy. But I don't really need it either. Not at this moment. So I think I'll... +1 to saving throws is very good. Run me this. Plus I get, you know, there you go. I'm also getting light off of that ring, so who cares? This amulet will actually be very useful. Yeah, this is just for aid, which is nice. And I have... do I have a periaptive wisdom +1 in here to begin with? Yes, sir. Yeah, fuck this. I don't need this. This thing sucks. Don't need you. Don't need you. Don't need you. Gloves of concentration will be useful at some point, but I don't need it right now. I really like this. Will I use it? Who knows? But I'll take it anyway. This lesser amulet of health, though. Immunity to disease and poison. There are a lot of creatures where I will have very immediate use of that amulet, so I will buy it. I just blow all me fucking money. That's fine, though. Also, apologies if I, you know, am not muting in time for coughs. Though I'm not entirely sick, I'm still a little sick. You know, and I gotta keep one hand on this mouse and the other hand on my dick. No, I'm kidding. I couldn't resist. As I was speaking, I'm like, oh, the joke is here. I gotta say it. I gotta do it. Nothing but scoundrels and rapscallions to be found here. Thank you, Lavi. I appreciate you. Humana. Yeah, this shit sucks. I already have full plate armor. This orange light is nasty, but it's fine. My persuasion at? Spellcraft 13. Still don't know how the fuck you're supposed to perform a counter spell. Alright, good. Persuade is 50. I don't know what I need my persuasion to be. Oh, mwah. I don't know what my persuasion... I don't know what I need it to be for endgame, but, you know, I'm just going to keep jacking it up because I'm a tweaker like that. Let's see something. Just hold on. I'll figure it out when I find someone that casts.
Voila there. You have the smell of a prospective employer about you. Not that it's easy to smell anything with all the burning corpses in this city, mind you. Never seen this many flies outside of a Callum shot alehouse.
Who are you? Me? Well, I'm none other than the renowned rogue Tommy Undergallows. Grin to my friends. Tommy grin to the lasses, and that damned halfling to anyone in a position of respectable authority. I can forgive you for not having heard of me, however. I had to blow my nose. One sec. I hail, most recently from Calumport, and that's a long way for even my reputation to travel. I give it another week, personally. Well, what are you doing in a church, my guy? I'd ask you the same question now, couldn't I? No. I'm a cleric. This is where I fucking belong. Well, if you have to know the truth, I was being chased by a pack of hooligans the day before yesterday when I darted in here. Yeah, come on, Ron. Just get it all out of you, buddy. Get it all out. Seems like as good a place as any, especially considering the priests don't throw halflings out on their ears as a policy like in Calimport. So I've been hanging about looking for something to do. Do you always talk this much? Unless you're sneaking up for a good backstab or in the sack with a pretty miss, I really don't see the need for restraint. Silence is for the dead, although I hear they can be a bit chatty too at times. Well, you know, turn undead, and then everybody dies. What are you doing in a church? You already asked that! Oh yeah, I did. Running from a reputation, are you? Nothing too wrong with having a bit of a reputation, my lord. Keeps the flies from settling, if you know what I mean. The heat gets too high, you just step out of the kitchen, right? You know how it goes, I'm sure. Rob some overfat human caliph with piggy lips, kiss his daughter as a lark before you escape with the loot, and suddenly you're the most wanted man in Calimshan. Couldn't be me. How was I supposed to know that he was so sensitive about his daughter? I still say it was worth it. That took flair, and I have flair. Too bad Neverwinter didn't treat me any better at first. He hunted you for kissing his daughter? Well, I use the word kissing loosely, my lord. Trouble was, the lass was set to marry the Pasha's son. So long as she was a virgin. Oh, well. Yeah, well, you know. There are multiple lips that one can kiss. Sorry, one sec. Ugh. Okay. I'm good, finally. Yes, I'm good. What happened then? Neverwinter seemed to find enough city for an enterprising young halfling like myself. On the surface, anyway. You'd be surprised at what people get away with here. It's true. They can take a perfectly innocent man, accuse him of simple pickpocketing, and throw him in prison without even so much as a trial. Not a very fair one, anyway. That judge was mean. Hate it. Fortunately, my stay in Neverwinter's fine prison system was a short one. I didn't arrange for my escape, oddly enough, but I was glad for it nonetheless. You're a convict, then. Technically, I suppose I am. Trust me, however, they have so many other things to worry about in that prison. Even if they thought I wasn't dead, they wouldn't trouble with me. Why do you say that? What trouble? The exact goings-on within the prison, I'm not entirely aware of, my lord. To tell the truth, I had only been in the prison for a few days and was just starting to think about how depressing life was when it all began. The warden of the place began babbling some nonsense and started releasing all the prisoners, even the truly despicable types. Murderers, politicians, lawyers, you name it. Which of the three is worse? Difficult to say. I left the area quickly, of course, and wound up here at the temple. Nice and safe to be. Last I heard, them prisoners were all tearing up the Peninsula District, making a royal mess. Not the lawyers, though. They were just overcharging. Why'd the warden release the prisoners? I really can't say. Some of the other fellows were talking like there was some powerful prisoner who was controlling the warden and making him do these things. Sounds too strange to me. More likely he was brain sick with the plague. The entire Peninsula District is in an uproar, however. I don't think the local constabulary has it under control either. Fuck the police, coming straight from the underground. Come to think of it, I saw more than a few people getting attacked in the street in broad daylight. If you head to that part of town, you might want to take someone along who knows the roads, aye? Actually, I'm looking for some hired help to assist me on my mission. Oh, a mission is it? My little pinky toes are quivering with curiosity. Where's that my danger sense? Well, you're not a barbarian, so it can't be that. That would go a long way toward explaining my recklessness. Oh well, what kind of mission are you on? I work for Lady Arabeth. I've been instructed to find several missing creatures that might be used to find a plague cure. Not only a mission, but a legitimate heroic deed performed for the benefit of a cute elf. I hear you, my lord. I'd be glad to help out for the right price. So let's negotiate a bit, shall we? I can place my superior skills of theft, lockpicking, and swordplay at your disposal for any task you choose, providing you can provide me with a nice payment now. I rather doubt you'll find anyone else of my skill available, my lord. You seem like a fine sort of man, however, so let me say, 150 gold pieces? That seems a little expensive. I'll give you 100. Give you a hundo. I guess it's either that or I spend the next week or two picking lint out of my belly button. Alright, you've convinced me. 100 gold pieces it is. Yes, sir! I'll tag along with you, my lord, as best as I know how. Unless you tell me otherwise. If you want me to do something different, just give me a shout, aye? So, we're collecting all of the, we're collecting all of the people here. We're collecting all of the, companions. And I'm gonna be real, because this is how I usually play. Sharwin is probably gonna be my main companion. Switching out with Tomi whenever there's, like, a particularly hard, chest that I can't pick the lock to. Hello, Bethany. Go ahead. Oh, please! Can you help me? You're with the city militia, aren't you? The guards at the gate said I might get help over here, but I don't know if any were serious or not. Slow down. I'll hear what you have to say. Thank you. Thank you for listening. You look so right, I just had to ask you for help. You must be an officer, right? I hope you can help. Well, adventurer. It's a time to die! Ours is deserved! I can't. God, I want to yell that again. Ugh. Some of the background voice acting is terrible, but in that great early 2000s way. Chef's fucking kiss. It's a peninsula district. I live in there, and oh, it's just horrible. The killing. Everyone running for their lives. It's horrible. Easy then. Tell me when you're ready. Okay. Okay. I came from the peninsula district. That's where my home is. Was. Now it's too dangerous to go there. The prisoners are killing everyone. It's awful. I may have heard of this. Give some background on the peninsula district. Well, it's kind of complicated. Ron has to blow his nose again. Mm-hmm. You've seen our death in the air. You fucking child. Over 1,000 dinguses. So it's kind of complicated. The Peninsula District houses the Neverwinter prison. The families of the guards and such live around it. It's been safe for years. Changed a little while ago. The guards never came home from work one day. And now the prisoners are everywhere. First the plague, now the threat of a knife in your belly. I'll see what I can do. How did the prisoners get loose, actually? I don't know. I just don't know. Captain Alathan has always run such an efficient operation. I hope nothing has happened to him. I mean, I don't know him personally or anything, but I hear he's a good man. Well, I mean, maybe he was. I don't know. I know he would not have allowed this to happen. Isn't anyone in the district able to fight back? The plague has cut down on the guards in the area. It was safe while people were locked up, but now it's just overwhelming. Some are trying, though. Seto Sabile is there. She's one of Lord Nasher's trusted, but she doesn't have many people to work with. She's mainly just guarding the gate out of the district now. See what I can do. You stay here where it's safe. Thank you. I can't say how much this means to me. You need directions? I'll tell you just to be sure. The Peninsula District is through the gate on the southwest side of the city core, near the Moonstone Mask. There are guards posted, but I'm sure they'll let you through. One second. Maybe later I'll replay. There's... I'll do it another time. But talk about the Moonstone Mask. I'm reminded of the cameo that Neil Newbon did for me some years ago. Hello, Winthorpe.
Greetings.
Waving your weapon around.
Greetings.
Buddy, you gotta keep it on you. I don't know what to tell you otherwise. There's the Black Lake District. We're not overly worried about that right now. You know, where... This was like when Baldur's Gate 3 was still in the height of its popularity. Like, the height of it. But, I had seen, the, High Rollers one-shot of, the one-shot with all of the Baldur's Gate 3 cast, and Neil showed off that he was such a huge, just general D&D nerd, and like he mentioned Neverwinter a couple times, and I'm like, oh, people today, they don't drop Neverwinter unless they play Neverwinter Nights. And I'm like, hey, for the cameo, like as a D&D enjoyer and as a Neverwinter enjoyer as well, I'm gonna need you to drop all this. Like, let's have some fun with it. I legitimately don't remember this building. Copper ring, yes sir. Couple bolts, why not? I mean, Michael Bolton. All these bolts I got. I get many. I get many. Today I am dying. Tomorrow I leave again. Okay. Did I do these boxes already? No, okay, cool. Wasn't sure if I was having a senior citizen moment or not. It happens. Some might even say it crappens. Not me, though, because I have, you know, taste and distinction as a human being. I will not say so. No! Go back outside! You hooligan. Hey.
Greetings. Blessings of the Earth Mother Shantia and the Tree Father Sylvanus upon you. I am Nyatar, in the service of nature.
Hello, I am Ulf Smelly in the butt. Can I ask some questions? I welcome your well-mannered address. Ask what you will, and I shall respond as I am able. What is your position here? See to it that the city does not tip too far from balance. That concerns for natural elements are kept a priority. It's not easy in these times. You would not understand. Only a brother in nature could fully appreciate what needs to be done. How vital my task is. Let's roll a persuasion. Might still be able to help. Perhaps I was too quick to judge. You seem sincere enough. You may be able to understand why this is so important. Many people are falling to plague, but animals suffer as well. They suffer in cages, in a Black Lake District Lodge. There is a zoo in Neverwinter. It is operated by a hunter and his quote-unquote noble entourage. It is not clean, it is not compassionate, and it is not right. The animals within are mistreated. It can't be new. Not during the plague. Hold on. It is not new. I was working to have it closed, but the plague has delayed that indefinitely. The officials I spoke with are among the plague dead. It has given the zoo a reprieve. They know the law was turning against them, but now they have time to cover their actions. Here the animals will simply be killed and made into trophies. All creatures deserve charity. This bear, panther, wolf, and lion. All four should be rescued. What do you know of this hunter? Montgomery Sure-Shot Weatherson. His family has been a great advocate of animal rights, but Montgomery abandoned that philosophy when his father died. Oh no, we'll save the animals, don't worry. Ain't no way, we're letting him stay caged up. He gauges his progress as a man by what he has mastered. His family and business and nature, creature by creature. He is out of balance. Several nobles live vicariously through him. Their influence protects him from what little pressure I have been able to apply through the law. I will help these animals. I was hoping you would say that. Let me give you a few things to help in your task. I have thought long about what is required. This key will grant access to the zoo. My animal companion found it, and I made copies. Guards may try to stop you, but doors will not. Excuse me, this is a transport via plant scroll. Use it on a large tree near the zoo, and any of the animals you lead there will be teleported here. And take this scented fetish. It will let you speak to the animals with the skill of a druid or a ranger. Please, lead the animals to the large tree in freedom. Yeah, I got you. Don't worry.
Greetings again. Nature welcomes you. I hope the day has held you in better health than those poor creatures in the Black Lake Zoo.
I require supplies. What can you offer? Oh, yeah. You can offer me nothing. Right, boots of hardiness are better than boots of whatever. Boots of striding. Oh, man. +1 AC and +1 con. Can't anyone help me? Please don't leave me. Oof, do I do it? Do I have a torch yet? I have to say. Hell yeah, of course I have a fucking torch. Ours is deserved damnation. Yeah, get rid of that. We obviously need the key still. Yeah, I think I am going to get rid of these boots. Because regeneration is fun and all, but, like, it's easy enough to just rest and get your health back. But boots that offer +1 con and +1 AC, you know we need those.
No can do.
Oh, Condell. Bellarine.
Well met.
Greetings in these dark times. Is there aught that I can offer one as esteemed as yourself? I got some questions for you. I can spare a few moments for my worrying. What is it that you wish to know? Need information about the places in Neverwinter. No, I don't, actually. I don't care. I don't care. Oh, wait a minute. Shit. Tell me the Black Lake District. My bad, y'all. Only the best of us make our homes in the Black Lake District. It was the most privileged of the districts until it, too, fell within the Whaling's grasp. Not even the status of residents could prevent the encroachment of the plague, though. I hear some have... but I should speak no more of this. Certainly you can tell me. I find your manner quite disarming. Suppose I could reveal 1 or 2 points. You may find them of interest. Rather exciting, though dangerous as well. All the common people will understand that the ruling class knows best. Me making a jerk-off motion upon hearing that really shouldn't give away any more. Suffice to say that certain nobles of Black Lake are making certain they survive the mess. Are you suggesting revolt of some sort? A revolt? Why should the nobles revolt when they already hold the power? I merely suggested that provisions are being made for certain citizens of Black Lake to survive the plague. If you wish to know more of the matter, you should go to the district yourself. Trapped on this side of the quarantine, I'm hardly current on such matters. We can talk about the other districts. Alright, City Core. Your captor, okay. Beggar's Nest, and a little of the Beggar's Nest. Other districts. Docks. We already did that. Other districts. Peninsula. Okay, something else. What about the plague? Cost me my business, for one. I was visiting friends in the city core when the quarantine came down. My store is now empty and forgotten beyond those gates. I was insight roll. How has the plague affected the nobility? Kills us! The Wailing's eyes, we are no better than the lowliest of peasants. Where is the privilege of class now, I ask? Hopefully we will do more than just let the Wailing take us. The actions of Lord Nasher and the Helmites have been underwhelming. What do you know about the attempt of a cure? I've trusted the associates. I've trusted the cure being assembled. This is all, we hear this shit all the time. Have you heard anything odd? Any rumors? I don't sully myself discussing mere conjecture. If we salacious details, okay. If there was roles involved, you know, he's not gonna tell us anything that we haven't heard 20 fucking times already. I felt like as I was looking at the list of, like, I'm talking to people looking for interesting list of topics, but as I was talking to that one person, I'm like, I can already, like, with all the options there, I just felt my patience rapidly being like, nope. Nope.
What can Tommy do for you?
Oh yeah, I just want to talk. Wait a minute. Personal quest stuff. I'm tripping. Oh, what did you have in mind, my lord? I'd like to know a little more about you. Oh, it's a bit strange to have you ask me that, my lord. Most people think they know Tommy Undergallows well enough through his reputation. In Calimport, the tales of my deeds were the daily fodder of old men in the taverns. I do not speak of heroic acts, however. I am a halfling of the underworld, if you remember. What sort of deeds are you talking about, then? Oh, nothing so sordid and evil as you might guess. I've had fame and fortune aplenty more than once, and lost it all just as often. My most famous exploit, in fact, it's one of the reasons I chose to come to Neverwinter when I fled from Kalimshan. You see, I'd spent the larger part of my years in Calimport in the employ of a powerful Medusa. She was a great power in the city's underworld, and that is no small feat for anyone. Statue-making gaze or no. Medusa, are you serious? Quite serious. She had a fine head for business and was as ruthless as any cold-hearted sheik. Not as good with the face-to-face negotiations, though, if you take my meaning. I was in her employ to run errands. Burglaries, message deliveries, walking your cat, assassinations, that sort of thing. I did my job well, too, and well known for it. That job made me famous, however. The job that made me famous, however, was the last one she gave me. I was to infiltrate the house of a famed vizier, Sabalan Vihayed, and kill him. Were you successful? I was, though not in the manner you're probably suspecting. There's far more to that story than I've told. We've business to undertake, I suppose. Perhaps I'd best tell the rest of the story another time. What do you say to that, my lord? I'd like to hear the rest now. Wow, you're more impatient than a drunk camel driver in line at the salt market, aren't you? Ask me another time and I'll tell you everything. I will ask you now, because I think that's based on your character level.
What can Tommy do?
Just want to talk. Continue your story from before. Okay, gotcha.
What can Tommy do for?
Do you have any advice? I don't care. I think we did. Okay, I don't care, man. It hurts so much. They punched me in my taint.
Okay, dokie.
My fucking taint they punched me in.
It's done.
That yell, that will this ever end? That's a fucking line delivery. This is the Black Lake District? Yes. Yeah. Oh, Beggar's Nest. My bad. You're right. Hello, your lordship. Can you help? I don't know if I should dare to ask. Probably not. I'm not worth the time of someone like you. Can't go home to the Beggar's Nest because of zombies. Can't get out of the city because of the quarantine. What's a guy supposed to do? Just choke on the stink of corpse fires, I guess. Maybe I can help you out. I don't know how you could. I don't know anyone that can take an army of zombies by themselves. Cleric, baby, turn dead, gonna smoke them. Beggar's Nest is completely overrun. My home is overrun. Let me ask you some questions then. No, please, I don't want to talk about... Then why did you fucking approach me? Don't fucking guilt trip me. Oh, can you alright?
Hello there.
I just want to. Hello. Oh, hold on. My bad. You right. You right. You right. Thank you, sir, but I ain't interested in any charity you might be giving. I just don't have the interest in easing your noble guilt today. I don't suppose you feel any better yourself if you lost your home, let alone been chased out by zombies. Just a beggar's nest, I know, but it's better than sitting here smelling the corpses burn. Gotta blow my nose again. I can help you out. Why'd you help me? I'm just a lowly peasant from the beggar's nest. After the city, you're probably happy to see the place overrun, even if it was by zombies. Believe me. Listen, I'm offering to fucking help. Y'all gotta stop, like, accept the help, please. Not that hard, just, you know. You are armed to the goddamn teeth. Please kill the things. And I will say, yes, my child, I will do this for you. You must merely say, Papa, save me from the evil. And Papa will raise his mace, smack him in the face. Yeah, they ain't got nothing to say to me.
Business to you.
Hello there.
Quit waving your weapon around. No, you stay strapped. Thank you, Tommy. My guy. Give me all that. If you got it, I need it. Dog, relax. Relax. What the fuck are you guarding out here, buddy? Dog, chill. That's just a doomsayer? Yes, sir. Shut up! Okay, hello, Durga.
Hello.
Hello? Hello there, then. What can the Shining Knight Arms do for someone so obviously well taken care of? What you got for sale, my guy? Not too serious. The fucking Gauntlets of Ogre Power. Ooh. Ooh-wee. I gotta do it. Strength +1. That's gonna bump up my modifier. You serve me well, Gloves of Biting. Yeah, baby. Yeah, that's what we like to see. No, I would. My my broader plan is going to be that I'm gonna use up the charges on this aid amulet, and then I'll sell it, and then I'll use Periapts of Wisdom, since, you know, Wisdom is my primary ability score. It's my spellcasting modifier and all that. So, like, you know,
Hello.
got some questions. I'm gonna ask you some questions. I'm just a merchant. What is it you want to say? Looking for premium equipment. Not sure what you're after, really. My stock is the best you'll find for honest coin. Of course, it's not like you'd really know. I mean, I might have a special store of things for a true fighting man, but you ain't one. Times are too hard to limit your sales like that. Come on. Well, I guess you're right. Merrick doesn't like selling premium items to people he's not sure know how to take care of them, but business is business. Take this wardstone. It will get you into the back room. That's where Mark makes the good stuff. He'll take care of you. You talking about the plague? Cut into my sale. That's what I know. And my supply. I don't care. Rumors. All right.
Hello.
Hello. I don't care, man. don't care. I don't care. Tommy, what? Get over here, boy. What you doing? Get your money up, not your funny up. There's a clip floating around. And I guess now with the updated textures, it didn't... So the first time I ran into Mark when I was streaming this in the before times, I looked at that guy and I said, just like the way his skin tone and his pants were, I said, hold on.
Hello there.
I go, oh, you're not as naked as, or you're, how did I say it? You're less naked than I was expecting, but more naked than I thought. Because initially I just thought he was straight naked. Or like just with the loincloth. And then I'm like, oh wait, no, he's wearing pants, but he's also not wearing a shirt. So he's less naked than I was expecting. Because he was wearing pants, but still more naked than I thought, because I didn't think he would, you know, I didn't think he'd be doing all that with himself. What exactly is it you do here? I'm a weapon and armor smith of sorts. I take component items and combine them with magic items to make even more powerful magic items. Not a bad little gig if you get it. What kind of component items? And fairy dust. Give me examples. Cool. Back to... Give me... Alright, Put it in magical... Arcs is an armor. Alright, whatever. I want you to make an item for me. Not interested. Question... Okay, got it. So... That was the stuff the way... Ah, there we go! Recipes for the forum. Alright, villain. I got you. Somebody had to do it. What are you thirsty, nasty? Motherfucks had to do it. Mwah. Okay. Lock the fuck in, yes sir. Oh, darling. See, even by Neil Newbon's estimation of it all, it is very fitting. When he first recorded Astarion, his voice was very low and deeper, and it was a little smoother and more dangerous. And as recording time got on and the chapters went on, he got a little more high-pitched, and he was very excitable, and it was very... What the hells are you doing? I can't quite affect it as much because, you know, I'm still recovering. But, darling, the point that I wanted to make is, because I'm recovering, you're getting a little bit more of the original Astarion. The Astarion of a deeper voice. Yes, villain, we know. We know, villain. Especially knowing the voices that you like. Smooth. Deep is not a preference. Well, you say it's not a preference, but you'll take deep and smooth over higher pitched and smooth. Ah, courtesan. It's your preference, yes. It is indeed. But, we're a bit more original Astarion, you see, in this moment in time, darlings. So I could hit a little more of a little more of a natural darling. I'm hurt. I thought we had something special. Oh dear, that was extra sultry. Having destroyed my throat a bit, that was very, very sultry, darling. Let's see. +1 charisma. Oh, do we already start phasing out? No, I don't think we start phasing out the cloak of spell resistance yet. We shall have to eventually, but not yet. Not yet, darling. No, no, no. Oh dear. I don't need another fucking peninsula map. I need a map of the docks, I need a map of the Beggar's Nest, and I need a map of Black Lake. Indeed. And as for the rest... Oh, what's the matter? Why are you being bashful, villain? Is it because you've been thoroughly called out again and you can't handle it? Villain. See, I say this of the villain very keenly when I say, on your knees, bad girl. I would say the same of Lavi, but the problem is, Lavi is a very, very good girl. Something you don't know how to be, villain. Oh, don't worry. Bit of extra Starion for free. No, you're not good. You're very bad and you're very evil. And if you continue to lie to me and to all assembled, you know what I'll do. You know what I shall do, villain.
I greet you, my child.
Yes, perhaps I could help. You beg if I could help, and You beg if I could help, darling, and I say that I will help, and then you're like... No, I don't think you can help. Then why'd you fucking ask, darling? Then yes. All very silly. You're all very silly. You have one final chance to admit that you're the villain that you are. And if you fail to acknowledge this truth, villain, you will be punished. Welcome back, Lavi. Lavi, you got cucked when I was saying that I would call you bad girl. I would say, hold on, let me deliver it properly. I would say, on your knees, bad girl, to you, Lavi. But the problem is you're a very good girl, unlike the villain who doesn't know how to be a good girl. That's right, you are a villain. You will be rewarded. Now then, darling, I will resume the timer. There's 1 minute 24 seconds left. So let's restart it. There we go. A courtesan.
Bonjour. Hello.
Bonjour, hello. Bonjour, hello. Je m'appelle. Oh, darling, there's the blush. How about a lad like yourself takes a lass like me for an evening of pleasure? Only a gold or two, no more. About those sores, darling. Oh, aye, I've got the plague or something, just as good. And you don't. You may wag your finger at me, lad, but I ain't dead yet. So something you actually want, or you're just here to stare? Could I ask you some questions, darling? Oh, certainly, my lord. That's how I get my gold after all. Answering questions. Why are you out here on the street? You're sick. You should be inside somewhere. Inside where? When you has the plague, nobody wants to take you in. I got no family even, and I ain't setting foot in the Moonstone Mask. No way. Why won't you go to the Moonstone Mask, darling? Oof, I don't like the matron mother nun that'll follow, Chelderstone. Something not right with her, I says. Something not right with her, darling. That and the Moonstone has too many rules. No, the only place for me is out on the streets. That way, when I die, I ain't far from the pile over yonder. Oh, no. How has the plague affected your trade? Ha, you think it would be bad that us girls would find nary a customer in all of Neverwinter who'd lie with us for a night, eh? Not at all, says I. And that's my 5 minutes. Thank you, Malaya the Risa. The souls in the city. Oh, it's alright. It's okay. Nothing to worry about. The souls in the city, they all thinks they're going to die, convinced of it they are. So they pile together in the Moonstone Mass, looking for a last bit of joy. Oh, good. Actually, let me get a sip. I need a drink. Also, let me go ahead here. This is something I never did. Also, I dare somebody to redeem a yada yada. This is how I first discovered that the villain is a little masochist bratty bottom. Oh, it will, because you don't. Hey, you know what? I'll be nice. I'll even redeem your points for that. Or I'll return your points, I should say. There you go. Have your points back. So, you know how a lot of streamers, particularly female streamers, have an Ada Ada redeem? You know, the classic Ada Ada. I was, of course, dared to do an Ada Ada a few times, and I agreed. I should have an Ada Ada. The problem is, being a guy, I need the male version of Ada Ada. So, what I need, instead of the sultry Ada Ada to attract all the thirsty boys looking for a mommy, I need to be daddy who looks down at all the brats, all the thirsty little brats, and just shakes his head and goes, yada yada. And that is the male Ada Ada. You're welcome. Yada yada does it. And everyone needs to change their underwear. They look even for me. There's folks with the wail and death. They ain't deserved it none. I want a bit of joy just the same, and I won't be turning them away none. Why is it? Don't encourage her! Lavi, don't encourage her. She will let it get to her head, and she will go around dancing and prancing, and I'm the hero, I'm the hero, and then she will commit horrific war crimes. And then, you know, she'll talk about bloodbending, and burning villages, and, I don't know, cannibalism probably. Oh, you'll do what you want? You don't think with the snap of my fingers I'll have you behaving, begging even. You better ask that villain. Better ask that villain about me and what I'd let slide. But you certainly don't need the coin if I'm going to die. Is that it? Yes, I'm going to die, but I got me babes, and they ain't sick. They're going to be orphaned soon. That'll be bad enough for them. I'm going to give them what I can before the Wailing Death takes me. Nothing else I can do. Can you tell me anything else about the plague? I can tell you plenty about the plague. From personal experience, in fact. Anything specific you wanted to know, do you know anything about what causes it? Nah, we working girls deal with sickness plenty enough, but this ain't got nothing to do with that. The sickness is in the air, and there ain't no one who's immune. The girls at the Moonstone, they don't seem to get the plague none. Could be the matron mother just hides it real well. More like, in fact. I heard about strange animals. Strange animals? You mean beasts? No, I've heard nothing about any beasts in these parts. If you're telling me that there's beasts roaming around the core, well, I don't want to hear none of it. There's enough death coming for you in the nights as it is. And this is something else. Anything? Always something. Lavi. Three months in advance? Thank you, Lavi. Thank you for the sub. I appreciate it immensely. Mwah, mwah, mwah. You know. Thank you. Yeah, thank you. You're very good to me. Anything of interest? Can I give you money? Interested in work. Nobody's spending coin except me. Anything of interest? Something else. We're gonna skip some of these. Go on now. Alright. There we go. Oh, I finally said goodbye. There's more for me. Doesn't matter. May have been more for you, but, you know. Nevertheless, thank you. A working girl does not normally beg to make her keep, my lord. These ain't no normal times. Could you spare some kindness, mayhap? You know what? Take this. 100 gold. Go and find someplace warm tonight and rest. Shift 7 points toward good. You're too kind, my lord. Bless you. Bless your heart. My babes. My babes will live once I'm gone. Bless you. Yeah, don't worry about it. You know. I went through a bullshit cheapo version of Undermountain. Like, I got some little coin on me. I got some paper on me, you know what I'm saying? We're doomed. I pissed my pants. We're doomed. Here comes Ron just being a silly boy again. Let's hit up the... This has been a very wandery episode, just wandering around the city core. Who's a drink? No replacement for family, but you look like a friendly face. Anything on Neverwinter? Where's the difference area? I don't care. Anything new for me? Other districts? Again, this is the... whoa. Beggar's Nest. Rewind. Beggar's Nest. Don't let anyone sour you on that place. Good, honest, poor people live and die there. Not like Black Lake or the docks. Don't think it's coincidence that the plague seemed to start in the Beggar's Nest either. The rich needed an excuse to clear it out. Yeah, there's even some zombies or something. I hope none of them... Oh, my family. I wouldn't want them... Yeah, we know about that. Black Lake. Bunch of stuck-up nobles. The wailing has them tied in knots. Kills them just the same as any commoner, and in fact drives them nuts. Apparently they're even seizing resources meant for us poorer folk. My brother wouldn't have passed away so easily if he only had a little food in him. What do you know about that? Not actually a part of it, so I guess I'm in the clear. Not that I know all that much. See, the Black Lake nobles, and I don't know exactly who, are hoarding food. Oh, we know about that. The peninsula. Something else. You know about the plague. I know I don't want to get it. The wailing took my entire family one after the other. I watched them die, every one. They shriveled up from the inside. You mean physically or spiritually? But I know the difference. It's just that the eyes go dead long before a person stops moving. That's when the wailing starts. Maybe those Hellmites are right. Maybe it's a wasting of the soul. Maybe the gods are mad at us. My question is, how come I survived? We know about the attempts of a cure. Ask something else. Any rumors? Something else. Would you buy a cure if it was offered? A cure? No, I'm not gonna fucking steal your money, my guy. I'm just clicking buttons because I want to have conversation. But then I also don't want to have conversation because as my health deteriorates a little bit, my patience starts to slip, and I'm like, I want to do it, but I also don't want to do it. Oh yeah, give me that. I'm gonna need that. Thank you. Take a potion off of a fucking dead body. Oh, there's another one. Oh, this is one of the ones I can light the fire on. That's fine. Hey, buddy.
Well met.
I urge you to keep away from these bodies, my lord. There's a risk of contagion. I understand. There's not. Aren't you in danger of being infected? I am if I fall. Okay, what are these dead people coming from? These are the plague victims. This can't be a pleasant task. I believe you'll see your family again when you die. I hope you're... You know what? I hope you're right. That you see your family. What was the other option that I had? Maybe a pleasant task for you. The gods watch over you, brother. He'll do that one. Tell me more about it. Investigate. I don't care. Strange animals. When I get to someone more interesting, I'll, like, sit through their dialogue. I don't care, man. Oh, actually, hold on. Directions. Open up some quests for me. You bastard. Oh, you're not from this district. Alright. Any work? No. Alright. Alright, buddy. Wasting my time. Clancy. Jabroni. Hey, what up, Mark? You dingus. You fucking... Trying to think of a good wrestling insult. I already called you a Mark. You called me a jabroni Mark already. You know what? No. You're nothing but a bottom of the card jobber. That's what I'm gonna call you, madman. Your body aches. Honestly, mine does too a little bit. Learn to read. No. I'm still kind of sick myself. That's what's causing me to, like, lose my patience. Or I want to click on things to open quests, but I don't want to read.
Good day.
You some sort of noble or officer. Can't though highfalutin... Yeah, like, you literally don't care. These are guards stationed in front of all of the districts. The Docks district, I remember having some good gear.
Greetings.
Greetings. Go here.
Tis a long day. I could use a drink.
How are you other than your body aching? How's Mouse Boyfriend? That's the most important thing. Let's go in here. Hello? Is this on Wednesday? Ah. Do we need to reschedule Backlash and Trip Elmania? Oh, this shit again. Okay, we're good. Last boyfriend went from Twilight to Femboy Friday back to Friday. Alright. Wednesday, not Wednesday evening. Ah, that's fair. Well, I don't know. I don't know the fucking time. I don't know what you got going on.
Hi.
You look nice, but why are you in my home? Why are you in our home? Does Mommy know you? Don't worry, I serve Arabeth in the city guard. That's 5 p.m. I don't know. Some might be. Depends on the office. Levy says guards are good and I should do like they say. What do you know about Neverwinter? Big. I have to stay close to Mommy lots or I get lost. What are the different areas of the city? There's my house and school sometimes, but not for a while now. And the castle, it's big. I can't go by myself. That's all I think. You know about the leaders of Neverwinter? It's Mommy and Daddy, silly. Sometimes I listen to Mr. Nasher, but he lives in the castle. Maybe he's nice. I don't know. Oh, you know about the plague? I mean, that's what makes people sick, right? Some of my friends got that, and they don't come around anymore. I miss them. Something else. Haven't heard anything odd? Any rumors? Get spanked if you make someone eat a bug, and beans will grow if you put them in your nose. You're precious. Bye. Don't get sick, okay? Pat, 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 pat. I was just about to edit episode 2 of Raw. Oh, hell yeah. That's fine. I read the thing anyway, by the way. By the way, let me know as well, like, when you have more time to listen to. I re-recorded the tagline. I think that's closer to what you wanted. May I assist you? I don't want to be rude, but you are in my home uninvited. I'm in service to Arabeth and the city guard. Calls me a bitch because I'm fucking helping him. Listen, I got 2 tickets to paradise. Shit. Hold on. We're good. We're good. Everything's fine. Okay. I just need to glue this thing back on. Need information on Neverwinter. I'm not sure what you're asking about. It's a big city. What are the different areas? But I live in the city core. I'm not around much. There's 4 other districts, but I don't have much cause to visit them. Beggar's Nest. You are now. Can you walk around? All right, babe. Horse districts. I don't give it much thought. Docks. There's pretty busy. Black Lake. Peninsula. What is something else? We know about the plague. Please don't speak of it in my home. I'm lucky enough to avoid it. Oh, you'll be fine. My attempts to get a cure. The Hero claim the blessings are a cure. I don't know. Every day I see... It's not. Nothing at all. Alright, well, please leave my home as you found it. Did I take anything from your home? I may have. Yeah. Like, I gave you, that for that second take, I went for the slightly more chipper. Teehee. Woe to the unrepentant, struck down by big badinky bones. Robert. I am big badinky bones. Lavi. I don't know if I ever asked this, because this is just one of the voices that I like to do. And I feel like you would probably appreciate it on some level. Were you a fan of, well, are you a fan generally of the, Elder Scrolls games? Go in here. You ain't gonna sell me much, but you'll sell me something. I've got 2 tickets to paradise.
I recognize you. You're one of the new recruits under Arabeth, are you not?
That's right.
I'm sorry, but this is a spellcaster's
That's
field.
fair.
It will not interest you.
That's fair. Because, just start... Ooh, immunity to fear is interesting, but I'm cool with this for now. I like having some nice spell resistance. Because, in particular, Morrowind. Ghostly visit. Indeed. One of my favorite voices to do is the Dunmer voice. Oh, yeah. That's... Ooh, I almost sold. Almost did a real fucking goofy-ass thing here. I should just skip episodes and go straight into Horse Friends Season 3 finale. Honestly, nothing wrong with doing that. Oh, this is ale. We don't need no ale. That Dr. Pepper? This that Dr. Pepper? Ooh, that's that Dr. Pepper. Oh, right. That space there was for the fucking torch. Dingus. Do that. Not bad. There we go. I'll be ready for torch time. Tool time, more like fool time. It's such a good meme. But one of the voices, and I wonder how you'll react to it, because it's not quite smooth. It's a voice that divides people. But it's a little bit of, and it's crazy, because, like, this voice, like, when my throat is scratchy, somehow this voice helps soothe my throat a little bit.
Wake up. Why are you shaking? Are you okay? Wake up. Stand up. There you go. You were dreaming. What's your name? Well, I heard them say we've reached Morrowind. I'm sure they'll help us there. Quiet. Here comes the guard. 3 blessings. Oh, wait, hold on. 3 blessings to you, Muthsera. I am Horvin Hlalu, of the noble house Hlalu.
Wow, that did actually kind of weirdly soothe my voice. Oh no, you've heard that voice. We talked about vocals. I forget the term. You were the one who taught me the term. And I don't remember what it is now.
Good business to you.
You ain't got... Maybe I could help you out. Oh, Jesus. You know, I tell people... The people beg for help. They say, all right, I'll help. And then they say, no, you won't help. You can't help. Don't fucking ask me. Get me in here, Tommy. Oh, my bad. You got it. You got it. You got it, my dog. You got it. Yeah, you open up.
It's done. Okay, dokie.
Yeah, get me in all these fucking rooms.
It's done.
Maybe it is. Maybe that is, you know, what the case is. Also, there's a reason why I switched to a torch, and away from, my, shield.
Yeah. I serve the great. I serve the great Morrowind and her people.
Okay,
dokie.
What was the little improv scene that I came up with once?
It's done.
That I thought was a very fun way to just, like, show a transformation. When my shaper lived, I was an angel. I was a creature of beauty and power beyond compare. I sneeze. Oh no, you sneeze. Sneeze do a sneeze. I was held in great esteem. In great esteem by mortals of all stripe. All standing. You say it was fear. Whatever it was, you knew what I was. And I held a place in my master's right hand. I was not
Welcome to you.
a craven thing. I was beauty and splendor beyond repair. And then when you rose up and you killed him, it was first my mind. And then I felt my body shrivel. I became vestigial, as I was before. Every
everything became unquiet rage. But no, I did not succumb. I wouldn't. It would be me alone who would resist. But I am not nearly what I was.
There you go. That was pretty good. So it is. All I have to do is cut beginning and end, and that's it. That's awesome! Those of you of noble blood like me, we'll stick together in these horrible times, don't you think? My fine-mannered friend. Yeah, what's up? I suppose one still needs to breathe amidst one's mourning. Perhaps in helping you, I'm also helping my friend Spirit find the rest. I require some... You look very wealthy, are you? Well, I am comfortable, if it is any business of yours. Really curious. Let's go back to my other questions. I won't tolerate much of your games and distractions. I'm a busy person. Sorry, my bad. Questions. You have much regard for those that lose their way, but, well, the whaling changes everything, doesn't it? What are the different areas? I don't care about the different fucking areas. City core, other district, Beggar's Nest. You all have a fucking opinion of it. Oh. Trouble in the docks. Tell me about the docks. A friend of mine, a warehouser, says business is still at a standstill there. The whaling has left idle hands about, leading to mischief among the laborers. I've heard the area has fallen under the control of gangs and thugs and pirates, though whether this is true or simply an exaggeration, I couldn't say. Thanks, Batman. I'm Batman, I'm Batman, I'm Pyro Man. I come over the house. We're best friends. Black Lake District. Friends live there, now they're dead. The militia won't let me attend the funeral, though they said they'd pass on my regards. But beyond my personal affection for my home, the Black Lake is where the best hope of beating the plague will arise. That is not for your ears. Certainly you can tell me. Oh yeah. Batman Spider-Man will always live in my brain somewhere. What are we gonna do with all these cakes I made? I could mention a detail or two. It's not as though it hasn't been bandied about among my circle. You see, Black Lake will not fall to the plague quietly. There have been measures taken, stockpiling and certain acquisitions. I can't say much more, but my friends have not died in vain. They exposed themselves to the plague that other nobles in the Black Lake might survive. Are you suggesting a revolt of some sort? My friends would have nothing to do with something so barbaric. It was simply a matter of the proper precautions being taken. If you have an opinion on the matter, you should go to the district yourself and leave me to mourn the sacrifice. All right, others. The Peninsula. The Lynch is the Peninsula. Anything else? You talk about the plague. I've lost my two closest friends to it already. The hell might say they must be cremated rather than buried, but they did the Black Lake proud at least. Has the plague disrupted the social order of the city? Disrupted? The privileged do not take well to change. Why, captains of commerce are falling just as quick as their menial workers. It won't be tolerated. The inaction of Lord Nasher and those under him will not hinder the nobility from protecting their own. Just in time. Oh. Alright, well then. Let's send you off, my darling. In final 5 minutes. Yes, indeed. Proceed. You have 7. Let's spend the last 5 together, just this way. On your knees. Oh, my puppet. You have found yourself in a very dangerous place, haven't you, darling? Oh, they say that I'm a fop, that I'm a silly little creature. Little do they know, darling. Oh, little do they know, and if only they knew. Ah, fine vintage. What is this? O positive? Could stand to be a bit fresher, but it's all right. The inaction of Lord Nasher and those under him will not hinder the nobility from protecting their own. What do you know about cure attempts? The great unwashed have been kept ignorant of bungled efforts by city officials to contain the disease, and for good reason. Components for a cure were lost to an attack. Can you imagine the panic if people knew that someone is actually fighting against the cure? Of course, I've heard nothing of suspects or leads. What are we coming to if the nobility cannot expect to be kept updated? Let's ask you something else. Is there anything odd that you've heard? The gossip of the nobility need not concern you, and likely wouldn't be the type of information you want anyway. The different districts will each hold intrigues, I'm sure. All but the Black Lake seem to do as they will once out from under the rule of law. Fare thee well. As I say goodbye, I must return to my private mourning. It is the only way I have to grieve. Well, I'd say that I'm sorry, darling, but I'm really not. What is this? Oh, my babies. Ah, the door to Castle Never, which I cannot access at this time. Oh, yes, you're so good for it. Yes, anyway. I suppose we've done enough wasting of time. I've walked the perimeter. I cannot think of many other places that I have left to check. Have I spoken to Winthrop already? Winthorpe, not even a Winthrop. Ugh, how unsightly, darling. Not even a man of culture. Ugh, what are we doing rolling around with the muckety muck? Or rather, the hoi polloi, you know, darling. Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear. Yes. This time you may thank Lavi for the new fake Astarian. Thank Lavi, villain. Villain, say thank you, Lavi. You're a very good girl. Go on. I'm waiting, villain. Well, I suppose no more head pats for you then, villain. Now, there is someone here. Say the second part, villain. Ah, yes, the good man Buddy Knock Glinkle. What a fine man you are, Dan. Lena, yes. So here's where all the other companions will be found. You ought to say, thank you, Lavi, you're a very good girl. Yes, indeed. Anyway, we're just a quick little bit of looting. We could talk to... so it is, Grax is the... No, Lavi. She has to.
Okie dokie.
Yes, well done. You don't mind, do you, Sharwin? Of course you don't. This is basically just a fucking flop house. This isn't even your treasure chest. And you only got 16 fucking bolts in it. Who gives a shit? And that's my 5 minutes. We'll talk to Grax and then we'll, I don't think any of these other... Yeah.
Hey, what?
Yeah, what?
Hello there.
See? Was that so hard, villain? Here you go. I will reward you with a head pat, villain.
Well met. Hello there.
Walk around with a weapon.
What?
Fuck you. Okay, yeah. Alright, let's talk to Grax. Let's...
Hail to ye.
The villain only behaves under threat. All right. Cause chaos before leaving. All right, Lavi, take care. Take care, my precious. Bye. Ah, damn it. Hold on. No, I can't. I've never really been able to do a good Gollum, other than the cough. The Gollum, Gollum. I can't even do the Gollum. The cough. Gollum, Gollum. No, I can't even do it. My throat is not in the right position to do the right, to summon the right phlegm for it. Questions. We're going to get some action. Now you're talking my language. There's one place. I don't know. This place is pretty much just for weapon fighting. No fancy stuff. Just straight out brawling. You can tell me. I'm up for it. Behave real good. Yeah, you behave under threat. Let's not lie otherwise. Ah, fine. Ain't no big thing. If you're not good enough, you get beat down anyway. Just don't blab about it. It's a club for fighting. We call it the Gauntlet. If you want action, that's where you go. I can sell you a pass if you want. 50 gold. Yeah, hell yeah. Alright, and here's your past. Past? Here's your past. Don't say where you got it, although I doubt they'll ask. Nobody talks about the Gauntlet, but people show up anyway. The Board Laid Bear Tavern is in the Black Lake District. Give the pass to the bartender. Good luck. You'll need it. They'll need it. I got magic. Go here, motherfucker. Arabeth tolerates mercenaries when Neverwinter has a standing militia. Watch your mouth, friend. It hasn't gone unnoticed that when a few of the city guards died, she hired outsiders like you instead of coming here. Because we work for the highest bidder doesn't mean we wouldn't put it on the line for the city. Alright, what do you know about the plague? I know a sword can't stop it, and that makes me worthless right now. No one is hiring except the odd noble trying to prevent looting. Okay. Don't one of you motherfuckers sell stuff? No, I think it's at the Moonstone Mask. Anyway, none of this matters. I need to recruit people. Yeah, you don't want to. All right, buddy. Buddy, why are you moonwalking? All smelling in the butt. I need you to lock the fuck in. Do as I say. Or I'll smack you. Oh, there's no one in here. My bad. Right. There's Dalen. You know what? Let's start with body knock. Body rock. Body. Yes.
Hello there. You don't have the look of one of those Neverwinter soldiers about you. Neither do you show any evidence of having contracted the plague.
One of those things is true. The other one is, kind of true. But you have a certain bearing about you that distinguishes you from the ordinary citizen. Based on my observations, I'd venture the hypothesis that you are an adventurer, correct? You're right, I am an adventurer. My name is Ulf Smelling in the Butt. Who are you? Oh, that escaped me. 1 second. Wow. Oy. Azure, my guy. Ugh. You were tired? Yeah, I hear you. You've been working hard training, graveyard shift. Yeah. It's gonna be worth it, but they got you going through the fucking ringer. By the way, John's hacked account tried to contact me. As if I wasn't fucking up on game well before. Oh, fuck you. Oh, I just ignored him. I closed that shit. I said, nah, we scrape. We don't need all that. I'm Buddy Knocklinkle, a gnome sorcerer from the island of Lantern, who has only recently arrived here in Neverwinter. That's good. You know, putting the work in, getting it all done. Lantern, isn't that the place where all those crazy inventions come from? Yeah. Holler at me. Holler at me after this. For sure. Actually, no. A sorcerer? I thought Lantern looked down on magic. The Lantanese people do not disparage magic, though many do not understand it. However, in my land, we rely on the arcane far less than the other peoples of Faerun. We prefer to seek a scientific solution to a problem rather than a magical one. Often through observation and experimentation, a problem can be solved without resorting to magecraft. I'm trying to get a little deeper, and it needs to be a little higher up. Of course, sometimes a little touch of the arcane is a good thing. When the situation is appropriate, I do not hesitate to use my powers, Ulf. Maybe from Lantern, but I am first and foremost a sorcerer. Alright, fine. Lantern, isn't that the place where all those crazy inventions come from? My homeland does have a reputation for producing marvelous machines and outlandish contraptions, not otherwise known in Faerun. We Lantanese are a people guided by the analytical principles of science, observation, reason, and logic. But don't allow yourself to be misled by rumors and hearsay. We aren't all kooky inventors, as some would have you believe. I myself am a sorcerer, for example. What the heck are you doing, what the heck are you doing in, Morrowind? Or Neverwinter? I'm rolling Cleric. And I'm probably not gonna, multi-class. I'm probably gonna stay, brain help me. I'm probably gonna stay Cleric, throughout the run of this. And if I play through the, expansions, which I probably will, because I fucking love this game. I think I like this game more than Baldur's Gate 3. For as good as Baldur's Gate 3 is, and it is amazing, I think I like Neverwinter Nights 1 more. You know, I'll probably roll something else. I don't know what I'll roll, but I'll probably roll something else. But this one, we're going to go straight Cleric. I left my home some time ago to experience the broader world. It is not uncommon for the people of my island to undertake such a journey. Oh yeah, absolutely. Absolutely it is. I was exploring the northern Sword Coast when I heard rumblings of a previously unknown plague breaking out in Neverwinter. In the name of scientific discovery, I came to investigate and catalog the new illness. Fortunately, I arrived before the city was quarantined. I decided to begin my investigations of the Wailing Death in the Beggar's Nest. Why the Beggar's Nests? From the accounts I gathered, it was generally agreed that the Beggar's Nest was where the outbreak began. But the best way to learn about the plague was to trace it back to its source. When I learned the clerics were unable to combat the plague, I thought that I could apply the scientific principles of Lantern to discover a more mundane cure. Fortunately, I had to end my investigations into the Beggar's Nest mere days after they began. Far too short a time to conduct a proper study of the situation. Why'd you stop your investigations? It's difficult to conduct a serious scientific analysis when you are constantly besieged by zombies. Should have had a cleric. Much as I wanted to continue my research, I was not able to throw my life away to do it. Or I was not about to throw my life away to do it. However, the zombie infestation struck me as more than mere coincidence. I suspect there may be more than a casual relationship between the animated corpses in the district and the outbreak of the plague itself. While the zombies continue to wander the district, I cannot test my theory, but I suspect information that could lead to a cure could be found within the Beggar's Nest. Actually, I was looking for some hired help to assist me on my mission. Your mission? And what exactly would that be? I work for Lady Arabeth. I have been instructed to find several missing creatures that might be used to find a plague cure. Yes, I suppose extracting a cure from certain reagents could be a possible method of counteracting the rapid spread of this epidemic. 1 second. Ugh, I need to get this out of me. Hold on. A little more phlegm moved. Ah. Alright, got a little bit. Given my own scientific interest in the plague, I would be glad to accompany you in your mission, Ulf. Is a tactical turn-based RPG. Never interested. Wow, without the MMORPG. Yes and no. Neverwinter Nights pretends to be active turn. It disguises being turn-based by it disguises itself as being turn-based, but it is in fact turn-based. but it doesn't have, like, the tactical, like, where everything is so, like, you have to take your time to plan and think. It was an interesting way to blend all of that, while not a truly accurate representation, still, like, try to replicate what a real fight would look like in real time if it was still, like, somehow locked in an initiative order. No, maybe. I don't know. I like it. Anyway. Remote scientific interest in the plague. I would be glad to accompany you in your mission, Olaf. All evidence seems to indicate you are a capable man who isn't afraid of a little adventure and exploration. And you have the bearing of a decent employer. I'll join up with you for 150 gold pieces. How about 100, and I promise you'll experience wonders you've never seen before. There is something to be said for new experiences. Okay, I agree to your terms. 100 gold it is. I'll use my spells and skills to help you out as we go along as best I can. You ever want me to change my tack? Yeah, okay. That's the same shit everyone says. So Toby's gonna hang out here. You can only take one companion at a time. Yada yada.
Is there something you need?
Just want to talk for a while. I'm a staunch proponent of the free exchange of ideas, Ulf. What is it you wish to know? Take Roger. Who ate all the pecan sandies? I'd rather take Alan with me. Oh, you want me to be your partner on this quest? That's right. Who ate all the pecan sandies? You're going to be my henchman. I'd like to know more about you. Your request is completely logical, Ulf, and I'll be happy to answer your inquiries. However, as you might expect, I have some questions of my own. Oh! Yeah, Steve Plum. Dalen. No, I'm taking Sharwin. Sharwin's hot, and she's also, like... As a bard, she's enough of a rogue to cover my inability to pick locks and stuff. Why are you here, Ulf? What events are the underlying basis of your service to Arabeth and the city of Neverwinter? I have seen too much death and suffering from the plague to stand idly by. Compassion is an admirable trait, Ulf, though I must confess my own motivations when I came here were quite different. There you go, that's enough for me. Honestly, respect. Funny anime Batman. Oh, by the way, Azure, how have your pulls been going for Overspec Anise and Overspec Neon? What? There we go. When I heard about the plague, I was flush with the thrill of scientific discovery. I thought that if I applied the principles of observation and experimentation, I could discover a cure for the plague. It was only after I arrived that I realized how wrong my preconceived notions were. I suppose the need to learn this lesson was one of the reasons my mentor insisted on sending me out from Lantern. Your mentor? I am a sorcerer. You probably don't need a fucking mentor, because you're a sorcerer. I'm a sorcerer. I have the ability to unleash powerful and dangerous forces. I would have been foolish to undertake this career path without seeking the guidance of one more experienced than I... Well, I guess. Yeah, man. However, sorcerers and wizards are not common in Lantern. We prefer to find a scientific solution to problems whenever possible, rather than relying on magic. Last I managed to locate another who could train me in the arcane arts, a human sorcerer named Profiro, who lived in a secluded tower on the far side of the island. And he took you in? I admit that when I first arrived in Profiro's tower, I did not receive a warm welcome. Or rather, to be more accurate, I should say I received an overly warm welcome. Just as I reached Profiro's tower, a large lizard popped out from behind a nearby bush. It was somewhat alarming. However, when the creature opened its jaws and belched forth a jet of flame, I became absolutely terrified. Fled back the way I had come, the fire drake's blasts of flame licking at my heels the entire way. As soon as I passed beyond the boundaries of Porphyro's land, the creature turned and disappeared back into the bushes. Guess Porphyro didn't like guests. Once I had regained my wits, I realized the fire drake served a dual purpose. It was a guardian for Porphyro's estate, but it also provided a challenge for any would-be apprentices who might wish to approach him. If I could find a way to best the creature, I was certain Porphyro would see my potential and accept me as an apprentice. The problem was how to get past the creature when my magic was barely capable of igniting a candle. I had to rely on my mind to solve the problem. Which again is very ironic considering the fact that, brain help me please, brain help me please, brain help me please, brain help me please. Which is ironic because, you know, your magic is innate. You don't learn it. It's there. I knew my brain would help me eventually. And I realized the creature was nothing more than an illusion. Or so I began to analyze the facts as I knew them, and I realized the creature was nothing more than an illusion. An illusion? How'd you figure that out? Simply look at the evidence. Fire drakes are not indigenous to my island, and the climate is hardly suitable for one to survive. Plus, I had noticed no burnt patches of grass or scorched bushes on the ground. The flames I felt licking at my heels had done no damage to my shoes and clothing. Armed with undeniable proof of the illusion, I marched up to the tower once again. When the lizard appeared, I simply ignored it. It charged straight at me, fire and smoke spewing from its jaws, but I held my ground, and a split second before the beast bowled me over, it disappeared in a shower of light. The door to the tower swung open. I stepped in to see an old man in robes. He smiled at me and said, "Well done, Body Knockglinkle. You have proven yourself worthy of being my student. I am Porphyro." What was it like as his apprentice? I'm sorry, Ulf, but this isn't the most reasonable time to discuss this, is it? After all, Neverwinter is in great peril. Ask me about this again later, Ulf, and I will be happy to continue my tale, but for now we should focus on your mission for Lady Arabeth.
Is there something you...
Okay. Gotcha. Back at it, back at it, back at it, back at it, back. Alright, where is your... Okay. Once I get some more proper bags of holding, I'll be, you know, sitting pretty here. I'll probably have just enough time to fucking recruit people and talk to them, then we'll call it a stream. And we'll get into more action tomorrow, next week. I said tomorrow, like I'll be back here tomorrow. Well, I will be back here tomorrow, just not with this. I do need a henchman. Hold on, wait a minute. Hold up, wait a minute. Some treble in it. Hello, Lino.
Please now, I already told you that I didn't mean to step on your cat. It ran right in front. Oh, you're not that other one.
Nope. Oh goodness, how embarrassing. Why does this always happen to me? Who are you? Before I tell you anything about me, I would like to ask you a question if you don't mind. Go ahead. You're not one of those dirty, underhanded, conniving thief types, are you? No, I'm not. Why do you ask? I've had nothing but problems with irritating, despisable thieves ever since I left. But that's not important right now. Let me introduce myself. My name is Linu, Lenarel. Linu Lenarel, a devout priest of Sehanin Moonbow. I seek to continue my adventures by hiring myself out as a healer. Why are you here in the barracks rather than helping the plague victims? I came to the city believing that I could stem the tide of this plague with the powers of Sehanin. Alas, it defied my every attempt to find a cure. I worked long, hard hours in the Temple of Tyr, trying to alleviate the pain of the sick. Finally, after working through several days and nights, I was exhausted. When I tried to stand, I fainted. Then what happened? Well, I fell over and bumped into a glass statue of a symbol of Tyr. One of the balanced plates flew across the room and smashed spectacularly right above the head of the high priest. The crash was so shocking, the priest sat down right on top of a rather large shard of glass. Sure, it healed up just fine once they stripped him and pulled it out. Oh no. I was unhurt, but the other priests didn't seem too concerned about that at the time. They asked me to find somewhere else to help with the wounded, as if it was my fault somehow. Not gonna happen to anyone. You are kind to say so, but I suppose it didn't help that I had accidentally lit the altar on fire the previous day. Are you really that clumsy? I'm not really clumsy. I was just tired. My troubles don't come from a lack of dexterity so much as poor timing. Don't worry, I'm good in a fight and an excellent healer. Each day I have been assisting victims of the plague in the slum. Each day I have been assisting. Oh! Each day I have been assisting victims of the plague in the slums of in the Black Lake district, where they lie in the street, ignored by the residents and guards alike. That's good of you. Well, not anymore. The last time I visited there was a couple of days ago. I was attempting to help a sick old woman off the street when I was set upon by several thugs. They attacked you while you were helping plague victims? People are terribly discouraged because they figure they are going to catch the wailing death, so they aren't overly concerned with morals. Their desperation, they turn to theft or worse. I want to go back and help, but what can I do? I think that if I could earn more experience and maybe some gold, I might be able to make a difference. Do you know anything else about the Black Lake District? Some of the rich nobles have collected exotic animals and made a zoo for their entertainment. The conditions of the zoo are supposed to be disgusting and the animals have been mistreated. I should have done something about it, but the sick and dying in this city are enough misery for anyone. There's a druid here in the core who was looking for someone to help free the animals. Yeah, we're already hooking that up. But to go to the Black Lake District, you will have to cross the slums. Plenty of looters would like to stick a knife in you, so having someone who can guard your back and heal your wounds is a good idea. But I needed someone to assist me on a mission. I want to trust you when I need the work, but I really don't care to be involved in any shady deals. Perhaps you could tell me more about this mission. I work for Lady Arabeth. I must find several missing creatures that might be used to find a plague cure. Arabeth has worked hard to combat this plague, so I'm sure I can trust her instincts in this matter. I would love to work for you, if we can agree upon a fair price for my services. My goal in life is to get through with a minimum of pain, but sometimes one has to aim for simple survival. To achieve that, you will need an experienced healer. I promise I will do my best to keep you in excellent health. You have a pleasant and trustworthy demeanor, so I will reduce my normal fee, only 150 gold pieces, and you will gain the talents of one who can heal and fight. This is a little expensive. I'll give you 100. You do seem like an agreeable man to work for. 100 it is, and all my skills are yours to command. I will follow you and perform to the best of my ability. Okay, yep. Linu.
What can I do for you?
I just want to talk for a while. I love chatting with you, but don't you think we should focus on your mission right now? We're going to be working together. I'd like to know more about you. I guess that's understandable. I have been away from my home and friends for a long time now. I'd like to get to know you too. All right, all questions you have for me. Why don't you leave your homeland? You don't start with the easy questions, do you? That is a bit of a difficult question to answer, but I will do my best. I'd worked in the Temple of the Full Moon in Everesca for about 6 years before I left my home. I loved the peacefulness of the temple. But even there, accidents and tricks of fate made life difficult. It wasn't usually anything big. Just being in the wrong place at the wrong time. I don't know why, but I just didn't have any luck. Bad luck happens to all of us one time or another. Not always bad luck, though. Sometimes I can be a little gullible. That's what got me into trouble and sent me away from Everesca. I was collecting tithes one day when a heavily cloaked figure came begging at the temple. He looked like a starving child, so I took him inside the inner sanctum and to get him some food, and when I came back, he was gone. There's also something else missing, something very precious to the church. What did the thief steal? This is gonna be off. I can talk no more about this. We don't know each other well, and I can't share my most embarrassing moment with a stranger. No, Lino, I want to hear what you had to say. Please, Ulf, I should not have said so much. We can talk about this later. Yeah.
Hey there.
Yes. She's embarrassed. She's uwu embarrassed. What was I thinking about doing? Oh, right. I gotta look for more people. I think we're almost there, because we got Tomy. I think there's 6. Tomy, Body Knock, Linu, Grimnaw, Dalen, and Sharwin, I believe, are the 6. Yeah, okay. So we're almost done.
I know you. You were at the academy during the slaughter of the students. You were there when the assassins came.
Sir, who are you? How do you know about the academy? I am Grimnaw, a monk of the Order of the Long Death. The grisly account of the academy is no great secret, Ulf. Not to those who seek such things out. Tell me, as you stood amidst the blood-soaked corpses of your fellow students, did you gaze upon the face of death? Did you look into his cold eyes and feel his icy touch upon your soul? You seem a little creepy, Grimnaw. Many find the members of my order unsettling, for we embrace death in all its incarnations. Yet in times like these, my skills are in great demand. What kind of skills does a monk of the Order of the Long Death possess? I'm a disciple of torment and a messenger of death, the silent lord. I bring absolution of pain and anguish to my enemies to prepare them for a brutal, and purifying end. In truth, my skills are not so different from any soldier or hired blade, though I embrace the beauty and perfection of my enemy's death with a zeal others often lack. What's a monk of the Long Death Order doing in Neverwinter? There is a foul taint upon this city. Death, true permanent death, is perfect in its absolute finality. Pain, suffering, anguish, torture. These are the tools that prepare us for my master's soothing embrace. But this plague is unnatural. Its victims never pass to embrace of the silent lord. The wailing death is a blight upon the world that must be ended. So far, I have uncovered no answers on my own that might help end this epidemic, so I am eager to search the beggar's nest. What's in the beggar's nest? I have heard rumors that in that blighted district, zombies walk the streets. Few things are so reviled by my order as the abomination of the undead. It would be reasonable to imagine there is some connection between the undead and the unnatural end of those who succumb to the wailing death. Why haven't you investigated the beggar's nest yourself? Alone, I am not likely to survive the dangers of the district, and throwing my life away is a foolish way to serve the Silent Lord. My death will come at its appointed time. Actually, I'm looking for some hired help to assist me on my mission. The monks of the Long Death rarely join with those outside our order, but I sense the mark of my master is upon you. A storm of blood swirls around you. Anguish and death will follow in your wake, just as it did at the academy. Yet there are many whom death will follow in this city. Many who are willing to pay for my services. My fee to you join your cause is 150 gold pieces. My fee is to mute and blow my nose, so chill. Alright. We cool. About 100 and the promise of lots and lots of killing. There are many who would pay me more to join them, but your offer of unbridled bloodshed is tempting. What if we compromise at 125? Ugh. Fine. I foresee a future of brutal and savage slaughter at your side, Ulf. My order will be pleased. My hands will deal death to your enemies, and my skills are yours to command. Whenever you wish me to change my... Yeah, okay.
Is there something you need?
Yeah, let's talk. Conversation is one way to pass the time until the Silent Lord comes to claim us. What do you wish to speak about? You're going to be my henchman. I'd like to know more about you. I would ask, Ulf, that you tell me about yourself first. I am eager to know what type of man I have allied myself with. Why do you serve this plague-ravaged city? What possesses you to venture out into the streets amidst the bloated, swollen corpses of the burning funeral fires? Funeral pyres. I have seen too much death and suffering from the plague to stand idly by. What the plague brings upon the people of the city cannot truly be called death. There is no final release for the victims of this illness into the waiting grasp of the Silent Lord. True death, the ultimate end of existence, is the one perfect absolute in a flawed world of uncertainty. The Order of the Long Death understands this. Tell me more about the Order of the Long Death, Grimnaw. We bring pain, torment, and anguish to the denizens of this world. To prepare them for the release of death. Yeah, try again. You can tell that I'm still sick. We bring pain, torment, and anguish to the denizens of this world to prepare them for the release of death. We spread devastation. We seek to tear down, to obliterate, and to destroy. The monks of my order bow down to death, Ulf. We may swear allegiance to another, but only as it serves the will of the Silent Lord. So the Silent Lord is the god your order worships? My order does not bow before any god. We worship death itself in all its incarnations. Gods are transient. Even a god may die. Baal, Bane, Cyric. But death itself is always present. The Silent Lord is the name we give to the concept, the very essence of death. We all serve death in one way or another, Ulf. It was only after I left Mithril Hall to join the Order that I truly came to understand this. Mithril Hall, is that where you come from originally? I spent several years at Mithril Hall in the service of Buenor Battlehammer. Yeah, Braenor. Yeah, we can call him that. Braenor Battlehammer. Or Bruenor. We'll go Braenor. Before I joined the Order of the Long Death. But there was no place for me among the clans at Mithril Hall. I was shunned and reviled by my own kind. Shunned? What do you mean? This is not the time to speak of this, Ulf. Let us return to our mission. The Silent Lord's hunger will not be sated by mere words.
Is there something?
Okay. This is so sad. Alexa, play Mouse Boyfriend too. Alexa, say Mouse Boyfriend 2 in Spanish.
Greetings. I see you are not yet infected by the plague that ravages Neverwinter. Among such suffering and misery, we who are not yet afflicted must be grateful for our health.
Who are you? Yeah, it's Roger. I am Dalen Red Tiger of the Uthgard tribes of the frozen north. But it has been over a year since I left my people and came to Neverwinter. Now I earn my living as a blade for hire. Quite well spoken for a half-orc. It's the Big O. My father was an orc, and the blood of his inhuman race is in my veins. But I was raised by my mother among the tribes of the Uthgard. Sorry, but I don't know much about the Uthgard tribes. There are some in the city who call my people savages and barbarians. But they know nothing of the Uthgard. We are great warriors and hunters, following the herds and living off the land. My tribe is noble but small. Among them, there was little chance for a young warrior to prove himself or earn a wife. But I am young and strong, and my people are renowned for their skill in battle. Here in Neverwinter, I found work on the docks as a guard for the cargo and shipments being transported. Then what happened? Coming of the plague changed everything. The quarantine halted all incoming or outgoing ships. There was no work and no money. I should have left the docks then. Many of the dock workers were afflicted. Men I had come to know as friends. I stayed to ease their suffering, but in the end I could do nothing to save them from the wailing death. My friends dead, there was no reason to stay in the docks, not with things getting worse. Now I earn a living with my axe as a freelance mercenary. What do you mean about the docks getting worse? Quarantine, trapped, ships in port, swelling the number of pirates and other criminals in the district. Men with no honor. And with the city guard focused on the plague, these evil men have seized control of the docks. An Uthgard warrior knows no fear, and I will not dishonor my tribe. I refuse to serve these men. I will not become a common thug or murderer. Anything else you can tell me about the docks? Before I left, I heard talk in the district of an auction to to be held at Jim Seedy's Tavern. Something besides the usual stolen merchandise, illegal goods, and helpless slaves sold at his filthy den of sin. The word spread quickly on the street. Perhaps I could have learned more before I left, but I had no interest in such transactions. I was a warrior, not a smuggler. There's little else I can tell you about the docks, but I know the district is dangerous. If you intend to go there, you would be wise to take along a hired blade.
I'm looking for, baby. You want to get a little hiring? You want to do a hire upon?
I am no stranger to battle or bloodshed, but I am a warrior with honor. I will not undertake any sinister mission. Had I desired such work, I could have found employment back at the docks. I work for Lady Arabeth. I have been instructed to find several missing creatures that are ingredients for a plague cure. Arabeth's reputation is well known throughout the city, so I have no fear your mission will bring dishonor to me. I will work for you if we can agree upon a fair price for my services. I'm not one to boast of my own abilities, yet the skill and ferocity of the Uthgard tribes are well known throughout the north. I doubt you will find any other axeman for hire who is my equal. You have a noble and honorable bearing, so I will reduce my normal fee. Only 150 gold pieces, and I am your willing servant. It's a little expensive. I'll do you a hundo. You seem like an honorable man to work for. 100 it is, and all my skills are yours to command. Yeah, you'll follow me. They calling me.
Yes? Is there something you need?
I want to talk. My strength is in weapons, not words, Ulf. You're to be my henchman. I'd like to know more about you. I would ask, Ulf, that before I tell you about myself, you tell me something of yourself. Among my people, it is said that in knowing our companions, we come to know ourselves. I admit that I fight only for gold, but I know nothing of your motivations. Why do you serve Neverwinter during these darkest of times? I've seen too much death and suffering from the plague to stand idly by. You're an honorable man, Ulf. I too seek honor here in Neverwinter, though of a different sort. Came to the city to make a name for myself, Ulf. Forge a legend that even the tribe of my mother... would hear. Okay, yeah. Said I found myself guarding crates and barrels against common thugs. Yet even in the sordid world of the docks, my reputation spread. Several captains asked me to join their crews. Perhaps if the plague had not come, the name Dalen Red Tiger would have become a legend on the high seas. Don't worry, Dalen. Stick with me and the bards will sing your praises. Perhaps it is for the best. Had I joined a ship's crew, it is unlikely the Uthgard would ever have heard of my accomplishments. My place is here in the north. This is the land of my birth. This is where I must fulfill my destiny. I'll bring no honor to my mother's name by fleeing on a ship. Only if I stay can I hope to redeem the shame of my father's blood and end my exile. Exile? Shame on your father's blood? What are you talking about? Please forgive me, Ulf. I became lost in the moment. The drums of glory momentarily distracted me from the task at hand. It will not happen again. No, Dalen. Tell me what you were talking about. I want to hear it. Please, Ulf, the things I said before. The words were... This is not the proper time to speak of such things. Perhaps later I will speak more of this, but not now. Bitch. Alright, well, last companion. Charwin, Charweezy.
Who's this? Some poor soul straggling in off the diseased streets? Are you here to join our ranks and beg for an employer? Or are you actually here to hire someone?
Fucking high and mighty for someone who I feel like would bottom for just the right, with just the right amount of pressure. Who are you? My name is Shawin, and I call this city my home. I seek adventure and excitement. You seek the same. You'd be smart to hire me to accompany you. You're a local girl, aren't you? That make a difference? I see people I've known my whole life falling to sickness all around me. I'd say that gives me more motivation than most. Also, incidentally, I am no girl. Yeah, she's all woman. If I don't seek adventure and excitement, What is it to be then? Duty and honor? Power and riches? Somehow I doubt it matters, as I'm, willing to bet you'll find adventure and excitement along your path regardless of whether you or not you seek it. I am a caster of bardic magic, a master of all skills, and a teller of the oldest legends. And with or without your help, I intend to achieve my own fame in my time. One day bards will sing their songs about me. I suppose such talk may make me seem arrogant to you, my lord. If so, I don't particularly care. I've done the path I was on for a long time. I've left behind a life of riches, lived the life of a bard. I think such confidence is admirable. Thank you. You're not the typical sort of man yourself, are you? I am a robot. My own family had its way, I would be by now comfortably married to a wealthy man I could never respect, bored to tears in my large Black Lake District mansion. How odd a game the fates play. My family lies mostly dead, and now Black Lake is full of frightened fools who bury their heads in the sand and pretend the plague won't touch them. What do you know about the Black Lake District? Plenty. It's full near to bursting with rich, frightened nobles who would rather wall off the district from everyone else or pretend the rest of the city doesn't exist than actually try to help. There are those within the district who are trying to rally the rich to aid the rest of the city, but their cries mostly fall on deaf ears. One day the plague will come to them in force, and they shall regret their selfishness. Anything else you can tell me about the Black Lake? About Black Lake? Is there much else to tell? It is perhaps the one place in the city that remains yet orderly and plague-free, although getting inside its walls may be a bit of a problem. There are several elements of seediness, perhaps. Every place you find the rich, you find places where they can indulge their strangest tastes. I understand the local tavern's basement has its distractions. One thing I know for sure. You intend to get anywhere in Black Lake, you'd best rely on charm rather than muscle. Or maybe bring a companion who knows the terrain. Actually, I'm looking for some help to assist me on my mission. So I understand. Might you be able to illuminate me as to the nature of this mission of yours? I work for Lady Arabeth. I've been instructed to find several missing creatures that might be used to find a plague cure. Arabeth is Lord Nasher's servant. So your mission is bound to be exciting. Yes, I think I'd rather like to join you. If the price is right. My skills don't come cheaply, however. I'll follow you gladly and to the best of my ability, my lord. Provided my price is met. What shall the price be? Well, you seem a fair enough man, a worthy companion. 150 gold and I'm yours. Will you do a hundo? Oh, fine, fine. I suppose a bit of gold now isn't the most important thing. I am at your disposal, my lord. I will follow you as you require. If you want me to do something else, if you want me to do something different, do let me know. Shall we get a move on then? All right, Sharwin.
Is there something you need?
Yeah, go lay on that bread. Can't even do it now. Hold on. Now I gotta do it to be defiant. I was gonna say, yeah, go lay on that bed and spread them. But, you know, my brain didn't work. I just wanted to talk for a while. Talk? What about, Ulf? I'd like to know more about you. I'd like to know more about me, would you? All right, Ulf, I'm game for a little chit-chat. I want to ask you something first, however. Why are you on this mission of yours? Why work for Arabeth at all? Did she bat her pretty elven eyelashes at you? Or is there some other force of at work here that I'm unaware? Cannot sit idly by while people suffer and die. I suppose that is a fair motivation. I feel the same, to tell the truth, although I desire more out of all this than just mere success. I desire fame above all else. I want to walk the path others haven't, to make my own legend rather than recount others. I want to be thrilled and awed by my life, and when I look back on it, regret nothing. It may seem shallow to you. I have my reasons, however, and I ask no one's approval. What do you think then, Ulf? Do I have a chance at those things traveling with you? Absolutely, Sharwin. Stick with me and you'll be famous. Promises, promises. I'll admit that there's something about your future that holds great possibility, however. We'll see where it leads. Far better to make the attempt, I think. Far better even to perform great deeds and remain unknown than to not even try at all. I know where the normal path leads, believe me. The path of the expected, the path that everyone else wants you to lead. Down that path lies oblivion. Oblivion? What are you talking about? Well, you know what? I agree. You do? Yes, I'd expect your life is just about as far from normal as one can walk, isn't it? You understand whereof I speak. If you wish, I'll tell you a tale sometime about my family and how I became what I am today. You'll probably be bored to tears, as I'm certainly not the stuff of legends yet, but it's up to you. Tell me now. No, I'm not in the mood to tell you any tale just yet. Of legends and fairy tales, certainly. But I only tell stories about myself when I'm ready. Sure, there's plenty. Well,
Yes.
Let's see about that. Okay. Well, there you have it. Hold down the fort, Dalen, my son. This was a mostly wandering stream and a mostly coughing, hacking up a lung type of stream. But we live once more. And that's what's important. For those of you who managed to come out here and watch this live, love and appreciate you for watching this live. If you're watching this on the VOD, I hope you join me live every Monday through Friday, 5 p.m. to 8 p.m. Eastern Time. Tomorrow is a bit more of my ever so beloved Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. And then, yeah. We're back to wrestling on Wednesday. Y'all know I love my wrestling. Yeah. I'm slightly distracted by looking at myself. Where it looks like I'm, like, my gaze is a little bit off to the right, even though it's not really. It's supposed to be, you know, straight ahead. I don't know. Like, whatever. None of this matters. I'm trying to look directly at the fucking... Hold on. What happens if I were to do that? No. What if I were to look slightly off to the right? You know what? I'm tweaking. I gotta wrap up. Don't mind me. I'm going insane. Let's raid... Who do I want to raid? I want to raid... I'll raid Mastermind. I haven't raided Mastermind in a minute. Alright. I'm gonna get the hell up and out of here. Take care, be well. Hopefully I'll see you all tomorrow. Bye, everyone.